Welcome to the Pastime Picks Podcast. I am Keith, Vintage Sport Flips.
I'm Andy, King of Pennants, aka Rips and Brews, I guess. But
Yeah, we have a special guest with us tonight. The Rushmore Show's in the house. We got, what's up, guys? Kirk down below me.
What's up? What's up, guys? Thanks for having us.
Yeah, guys, definitely. If you haven't checked out the Rushmore Show, awesome show, greatly produced over there. They draft the top four and nothing more. Or not they don't draft. They rank the top four and nothing more, right? Is that? I butchered the tagline, I think.
Our draft doesn't happen until the honorable mentions. So
that's true. Yeah. So you do a draft too, but yeah. But yeah, the Rushmore style with the G Dub and the guys up there. Yeah, there you go.
Right. Yeah, we had a lot of fun on there. I think definitely.
Yeah, we drafted. We were over there. We did the best dunkers draft.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. That was a good one.
Yeah.
We appreciated having you. It was a fun
it was
time.
great. Yeah, you had a great one last night too. I caught the tail end of it. I watched the first beginning of it this morning, so I still got to finish it up.
Giving away kind of some of our stuff, I think.
Yeah, at least it was a little research for me because I played. Me and Andy played a ton of video games growing up, but we played more sports games.
Yeah,
right.
No,
so it's
sure.
like you don't have many characters in a lot of the sports games, at least most part.
Keith, you're in
there are a few.
Deep part of the ocean. You're in the deep part of the ocean here. I don't think you're going to know what you're talking about on a lot of this. I kind of maintain I'm almost 50 and I'm still playing some games, not that many, but
yeah. He's more of a gamer than I am in other realms. But I did bring a couple of nostalgic photos of me and Eddie playing games as kids.
Oh, no.
Oh wow!
So,
I'm still looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Wow!
So there's Andy playing. Was that PS1? That's a PS1, right?
I don't know, Keith.
I love how there's flaming hot lime Cheetos back there.
Yeah, that was not you.
And then me playing PS2, or even with an NES on the table. So that's how I used to roll back in the day.
Looks like he couldn't find a chick, and you are set up like you're the king of chicks here.
I know, it's just how it is. I don't know. It's what AI thought. It's what AI thought. So
yeah.
Art is life. I mean,
yeah, exactly. It knew,
art is not life.
It's smart. AI is smart.
He wishes, but you really, once you got the keys to the AI castle, you have not stopped. That's all he does.
I was watching for the first time it happened. He was doing some logos and he made a fat lion, and that wasn't what you loved.
I would love to have a shirt. I would love to have a King of Pennants shirt that says "I love to play with horses." I mean, that just you guys could put that merch out there. It would be. It would sell, man.
I like it. I'm going to talk to my T-shirt guy, Mojo Dojo. He makes all my custom stuff for me. So that's an idea.
Part is too. I keep falling for it. I'm like, does he really have pictures of us playing? There's no way. And then I was like, And it's gonna take me another 5 or 6 times getting.
I knew immediately where we were going. So I mean, that's.
By the way, a couple guests in the house. Christopher Nutter's in the house already. What's up, Chris? Mark Hoyle. How's it going, Mark? Christina Payne, that must be someone from your channel, guys, I believe, right?
Yeah, Christina.
She promotes a lot.
She's being here. Christina, she is. She's one of those ones that kind of hangs around with a lot of the lives. We met her, and she's awesome about just kind of being a cool moderator. So
awesome! That's always nice to have a moderator, right? We're not big enough to have trolls in our comments typically. We've had a couple.
It just started for us, guys.
Oh, congrats.
We got our first troll video.
You have welcomed us on, and we have a fan. So maybe he shows up.
It might happen.
There you go.
All right. Well, we did have an interesting couple of people that were just.
That was one of the best sequences in a live I've ever seen. Andy sent me a text. He's like, "Bro, you've got to get in this live. Hurry up."
Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, I could barely keep a straight face the whole live.
Oh yeah,
that was awesome.
Well, Keith and I would be just randomly look over and look at the chat, and then I could tell when he was looking, and I'm sure he could tell when I was looking. So
has she come back since? Do we know her medical? Any updates on her medical?
I'd like to know. Yeah, I mean, I would have. We would find out.
We invited them back. I was like,
we even told her we're going to be live again next week. But
there's a
maybe someday
chat with them in it. So
maybe someday.
One of them came back because there was 2. One of them came back and y'all said we just need the other one or whatever.
Yeah, well, I'd Pork Palin. They're a frequent commenter.
No, but he's right there. There's somebody else too that we had that was asking wasn't they asking for money or follow me or no, give me a free pack.
Yeah, they want to send us cards to the Philippines or something. Yeah. Oh, Andy, yeah, Christopher Nutters sent me a message on Instagram that you're going to be jealous. He showed me a car full of plastic horses, by the way.
What?
So,
this is the worst. I don't know how. This is the worst idea I've ever had. I don't want to be. I'm associated with plastic horses now.
Yeah,
forever. It'll be on my tombstone. He loved the lions and plastic horses.
Yeah, we'll circle back to the horses later. But Andy, back on the draft front last week. Stunning upset.
Right? Yeah,
stunning upset.
Not an upset.
I'm stunned. You won 61-39. That's a landslide of a vote for shocking to me. So right now the overall standings are 29, 22 and 5 for me, 22, 29 and 5 for you. So you have a 2-game winning streak.
There we go. Bit of a comeback. I feel like I'm going to do well this time too, because I think I'm
an underdog.
Unknown waters here.
Yeah, I'm an underdog. I'm the commanders of the four of us.
Okay. Relax.
Kirk can't be the Chiefs. It can't happen. You can't let him be the Chiefs.
Hey, look, that means that all of the people voting would be on my side. I have the ballot stuff.
We're gonna get flags thrown for unnecessary roughness on Kirk, and we're 3 states away.
No flopping over there, Kirk. No flopping over there.
No, that's for Josh Allen. You guys just missed your videos.
Sorry, it was a little too personal. Sorry.
Heating up.
All right, so let's.
As long as they bring the trophy home, I don't care what it does.
No, yeah.
Now that I don't have a horse in the race, so to speak, I guess I don't really care as much anymore.
Horse joke. Yeah. I like it.
Yeah.
All right, let's get the will and names up to see who drafts first here, right? So.
No whammies, stop.
And Kirk's on red, of course he is.
Yeah, I try to make it team oriented a little bit.
I see what you did there. Just keep.
All right.
Nah,
okay.
Man.
I'll take number 1.
Good.
Let me remove this. Who's go second here?
Oh, we're not being very hospitable today. Jeez.
I know. I mean, it's the wheel is the hell the wheel is.
A little rigged here. All right. I don't think there's there's a lot of things you could pick here. So
we're snake draft, right? Snake draft.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know if 1's the best pick.
No, I agree.
I like the 3. I like the 3. I'm in a good spot here. Right there.
There you go. You get Kirk gets the wraparound.
Kirk gets the wraparound. Yeah.
I get the wraparound.
You get the 4-5, which is pretty good. With us, I don't know if it matters quite as much. Like when we're doing only 2 people, because I think it matters sometimes. You get the first pick. This one, I don't think it matters all that much.
There's a couple big guns that should be out.
Yeah,
so
sure.
I'm figuring it out here.
All right.
I have my whole draft board right here. I'm ready for analysis. I've studied film.
Got the Mel Kuypers and McShay, in the same.
Yeah, I've mock drafted a couple times just to get myself ready.
Oof, this guy's ready. All right, so I guess I can start off.
Geek Devotions.
What's up, Geek Devotions? Thanks for hanging out with us. For popping in.
So Geek Devotions is a part of the conglomerate of Christian creators. He's one of the inspirations that got us actually started. So
cool.
We appreciate Dallas and his wife Celeste. I'm sure it's Dallas. It's usually Dallas, but if it's Celeste, hello. And Cellcast is also in that group. So if you guys want to go check them out, they're really awesome.
Oh, very cool. Very cool. You guys, it's pretty cool. I mean, I think the YouTube community is great in general. I mean, with other content creators I feel like some of the people that me and Andy hang out with, like Sean and Shane of Soda City Rips, and I feel like we could hang out with those guys tomorrow and travel where they live, and you would know them pretty well. Mm-hmm. But you guys also have the your religion community on YouTube as well, which is cool, right? You have it both ways. Yeah, so that's very cool.
We try to kind of incorporate that. We're both youth pastors by trade, so when we did this, we were like, okay, we're going to spend a lot of time doing this hobby, spending time. What could be the focus that keeps us going long term? And we realized it would be kind of our faith. So we kind of tried to incorporate them because we didn't see a lot of that happening, which we've now found it happens a lot. They just kind of get buried because of the algorithm, right? When the algorithm shows video games creators, they're like, oh, that's awesome. And then they show Christian, they're like, oh, we're not going to follow that guy anymore. or vice versa. Where Christians, all these Christians come, they're like, "Oh, you play video games or something like that, or something nerdy."
Makes
or
sense.
So that niche is smaller, so it's taken a while, but it's fun. It's cool.
Definitely. It's all good. I think, I mean, just any kind of overlapping thing, like I'm sure you can find there's a lot of, people that I don't know any of the stuff about Nickelodeon and stuff and all that, but like the kind of the cards and all that stuff, that's a new thing for us. But yeah, it's cool that I'm sure that there's in the Venn diagram, there's always a little group that's everybody likes. So
yeah,
cool.
And by the way, they got they have pretty great backgrounds back there. You got the Rushmore Neon and the Super Mario Brothers playing on the screen.
I know.
And 80 has some of the best pennants in the background there that he's bought from the real king of pennants.
Look at that.
And you know that?
There you go.
There you go. Sir to Kirk. Sir to Kirk. There we go. Oh, very nice. Very nice, guys.
Good stuff. That's not the real king of pennants, but I understand. It's fine. You can get
a couple other people.
Also,
Alan Wilson.
Probably can't see it, but George Washington's right there.
So there you go. Yeah.
He does. There you go.
1956 tops.
Stone Cold Steve Austin and Pikachu and Gene Simmons. They're all hanging out.
There you go.
Makes sense that they're all hanging out together. But all right. So should we want to kick this off then?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Okay. So we got Sean in the house, Spencer Teal.
Spencer, what's up, man?
Great Legend show. We have Alan Williamson.
Hello.
What's up, guys?
All right, so
get us started.
Okay, there's a couple up there that could be at the top, right? But I mean, I think there's only one. There's the man, the myth, the legend, Mario, right? I mean, he's you can't go anywhere but him. He's got one of the best games of all time growing up, and then obviously my favorite game, I think, not obviously, but is Mario Kart. So named after him. So he's just he's been with the company for like almost 40 years now. I think it was like 1980. I think it started. So Mario is kind of the OG of
franchise player. Franchise player. You had to go there. If you didn't do Mario at 1, I mean, he had to go 2. I mean, there's no doubt. That's a solid.
He was in the green room like Reggie Bush, thinking he was going to get the call, and if he wouldn't have, he would have went to the.
He would have dropped past 1. The drop would have been interesting to watch.
Right.
How far does he drop after?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what his background was. Maybe he has some stuff in his closet that people don't know about. But
a toilet for him. It'd be a toilet.
Yeah, right. All of my research point to he's a hardworking guy prior to getting in. He's gonna do the little stuff. He's gonna clean the toilets, like you said. He's gonna.
He's a lunch pail.
Hey, he's in with the ladies too. He's in with the ladies.
Yeah, he's in with the ladies, and he's a family guy too. He's working with his brother, but, so that's a family.
He's into the lady, not the ladies.
That's
right?
true.
I mean, there's one. True. He's loyal. He is loyal.
That's true.
I think it's a knockout park. This guy's going to be.
I mean, it really had to be the pick, though, right? Yeah. It had.
Yeah. But dare I say that maybe he should let Peach go because she seems to get in more trouble. I mean, like she's associated, or he's associated with her, and then obviously you got all these guys that not guys, but you got one dragon in general that keeps taking her. So I mean, maybe you have to, if you love her so much, maybe let her go, right, to keep her safe. That's all I'm saying. But not to argue.
Difficult choice.
First pick.
Difficult choice.
Sophie's choice.
What's up, Harry? Harry Humstead, welcome in.
Hey, Harry.
We got a special horse extravaganza later for everyone, so stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Keith is about as excited for this as he is at the birth of his first and only child. So, yeah, he's really excited about this.
Actually, I was going to talk about the birth of my first child, about a different topic later on, but save that.
Random.
No, it was weird that you brought that up. All right, yeah, I think that's a good pick because he was in almost every game too. Right? He was like the referee in Tyson's Punch-Out. He was in everything.
Yeah, he was in like
very versatile.
He's a doctor.
Dr. Wario, or Dr. Mario, yeah.
There you go. All right, I'm upset.
He's already concerned. That's his only person.
No. I'm okay at the beginning of the draft. I think it's deeper.
It says that Mario has been in over 200 games.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
I guess if I had to pick, what's my only concern is how does he perform on his own? Now the rest of your team's going to matter because
it's true.
We know he's good with Luigi. I mean, if you rock him with a Yoshi, that's great. If you put him, obviously Peach, like we talked, Toad, all these Like if he's around his people, we know he performs well.
Correct.
How is he going to do? It's going to now. The rest of your team really does matter for sure.
That's true.
He's like the Cal Ripken of the Nintendo.
There you go.
You know, he's just
his streak
longevity.
Right.
Longevity.
True.
Iron Horse.
Yeah.
There we go. Garrick, a little Garrick action.
No, I was thinking the horse.
Damn. I gotta write on the top here. Remember every horse pun, or like just look for it. Gonna hit me every time. All right, Keith, what do you got? What do you got for us? You got there's a lot of good ones in the top, 5 or 6, I think. So kind of depends on where you want to go. But I'm assuming you're going to go something weird here. So let's see.
First, I got this.
Okay.
Next, I got. I just wanted to work in the horse pun real fast.
Sure.
All right. I think I'm strong in the beginning of the draft. After this is when I fall apart. I'm going to go different gaming system than Nintendo, but one that I played more in like the early 90s. I'm going to go to Sega Genesis. I'm going Sonic. I played Sonic for countless hours. I mean, it's a great character. Terrible nickname for a football player, but a great character.
No, great nickname.
Great. I mean, I never played with the Knuckles character. I never played with him, but Sonic, just get that speed going. You're getting all those coins going in the. It was a pretty sweet guy there.
He wasn't in the first. He was just in the first game, right? I mean, the first couple games maybe, and then they started to bring in more characters. I think. Yeah.
I think it was just Sonic when I played.
If I'm thinking correctly, Sonic is probably in the second most amount of games.
It's got to be close. Yeah. I mean,
So we went with another face of the franchise, and that franchise has been around quite a long time. But here's the thing that I would say is his downfall is he kind of like merged franchises with some other teams and like disbanded and joined the others. He's kind of a traitor. He's like,
he's a Kevin Durant.
Yeah, there you go. He had to go and win a chip with somebody else. So I mean, that's kind of what he did.
Where'd he go? I'm educate me here. Did he go to like Sony or where did he go? I don't know the history here.
He's still Sega, but now Nintendo and Xbox and all those guys, they produce their games.
Oh, okay. So he's a sellout. He's a sellout. You're saying. Okay.
Listen. I'll tell you this: speed, agility, all of those things are obvious picks. The pros. My only downfall when I was grading him, he dropped out of the first round for me in my grading because I think he's a little bit addicted to coins.
Yeah,
I'm worried about the money and the greed. You know what I mean? Yeah. And when he gets hit, he loses it all.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
True.
You know what I mean? And it's tough. Again, he can overcome a lot of those things, but I think again, put in some work. He's in a good system. I think then he's going to serve you well for sure.
Well, to your point, like
both of you guys, Andy, you picked Mario, one of the best video game movies of all time. It really was great, and now Sonic is really pushing that envelope with the last 2 or 3. Sonic. We're at Sonic 3, and it was an amazing movie. There's not many times the third one is better than the second or the first, and they're improving. So
that's true.
I haven't seen any of them, but maybe I'll put them on my list.
And to your point, like he is, jumping around teams and stuff quite a bit. But that, I think, in all honesty, what he's looking for is just the rings. So I can understand like that. That's
chasing the ring.
He's chasing the rings. That's literally the point of the game.
Exactly. Yeah. So, I mean, he's definitely. He's good, and like you said, he loses everything. Mario just gets a little smaller, so he gets he starts big but gets smaller, so he's still kind of around. So, but no, I think it's a good pick. I would have picked him at some point if it came back around to me for sure. So
yeah, he's got to go one. I mean, he's got to go first round.
Yeah.
I understand for sure. He's a franchise guy, so that's a good pick. It's a good pick.
Thank you. What's up, Sean? Real Life Perspective Show in the house.
Sean in the house.
Give the Real Life Perspective Show a follow or check out his channel.
Yeah. All right. So we are. Andy is up. Andy, the second Andy, probably the better of the two. Probably
Rev Andy. You say Rev Andy?
I don't know. I don't know about that, but okay. Well, I appreciate that. So again, this guy, knowing that this is a draft, right? When we do our show, it's not a draft. We can duplicate picks, right? And we have no issues with that. We call it Crushmore's. this changes things because, again, obviously the draft aspect of it.
It does, definitely.
Knowing that I'm going to have a pick, then I got 2 that Kirk gets to pick until it comes back to me. I have to go him here. I don't hate the pick. I love this pick. Depending on how things unfolded, I might have not gone this way, but because those Mario and Sonic are gone, absolutely. I'm going Link from The Legend of Zelda. He's my point guard, right? He's or my shooting guard, right? He's my guy, right? The dude is just courageous. We talked about it last night. We had a show about heroes. He's not really the guy that when you look at him is going to be like, oh my gosh, that guy's going to save the world from evil. But he will do whatever it takes, man. And he is strong. He's not fearful. I mean, he's a great pick. He's an ultimate hero. So
I would also say he's shown like great improvement too. Like he has come from an 8-bit all the way up to, I guess, the Mark of the Wild, or the most recent one,
Breath of the Wild.
Really has come a long way from his beginnings and really worked himself up. There you go.
It is right there. Yeah, absolutely.
If Mario's the face of the franchise, Link is certainly number 2.
So
right
Link's been carrying Mario for 40 years in that little backpack that he has. He's been carrying him. He's the best character in Mario Kart. He's the best character in Smash. He's the best character altogether. You stole the best pick at 3, and you're leading the pack. You're leading the pack by far.
Link's the guy. Link is the guy. You got to go with him. Again, longevity too plays a lot in this. All 3 picks so far have been.
So last night we drafted heroes. Sonic made my list as a Benjamin. Yeah. And Mario didn't even make my list. Link was on both of our lists. I think that goes to prove what's happening here.
Yeah, I agree.
Don't worry, Keith. You'll blow it at the end.
Oh, you got to see some of my picks. They're terrible.
Mario's definitely what I would consider the GOAT. He's the elevated, and then Link is definitely, I think, the one that's carrying the other side of Nintendo. There's a platformer side, and there's more of an adventure side scroller. Like and Nintendo has always been in the forefront. So it's a good pick, man. So now I have to rethink my strategy because I landed at 4, and the best 3 guys are gone. Is what you're saying.
Yeah.
So,
this is where it's going to get. This could take a totally different.
I mean, there's still a bunch available, but it definitely is. You guys definitely read the draft board correctly. So.
Well, they're strong picks, but you do have the benefit of doing the 4 or 5. You get like sometimes that sweet spot really can propel your team forward. And me,
now, if I draft a guy, can I trade later? That's the thing. Like I'm drafting for a trade later.
We've never done it, but it's open. We've discussed trades, but it's never happened. But it could happen.
If you're lacking in a certain genre, maybe you need to.
No, I just know where Andy's going to go for sure, and if I stack 2, I might get 2 for 1.
But that's the thing; he can do that, and I totally mess his team up. So I'm in his head. Right now. I'm all in Kirk's head.
Yeah,
I like it. I like it.
He can take those.
So I'm going to come in with my number 2 pick last night, the second best of all. To start my first round, I think it's the most underrated franchise in Nintendo. It's one of the hardest games in Nintendo. Has a very big cult following. It's got 2 different iterations. I'm coming with Japan. They call him Rockman, but we call him Mega Man. I'm going with the Blue Bomber.
Yeah, he was on my list.
I'm going with Mega Man, and for multiple reasons. I love the fact this is a game that I think has some of the best music. It's a game that it's easy to be a young kid hero, and you're snatching up all the bad guys' stuff and being able to fight. Kind of has some puzzle at it, and it just brings a different kind of aspect. It's one of my favorite games of all time, especially Mega Man 2. So, I'm going to go Mega Man to start my list off.
Yeah, it's a great pick, and I remember that has to be the first game. It's an absolutely genius thing of like when you beat somebody, you get then like assimilate and get their powers and stuff. It's absolutely like such a cool aspect of that game, where it was like, you're a Mega Man and you're blowing stuff, but like the best part is like when you turn into the boomerang guy, or you turn into I can't remember all of them, but by the end there were probably tons of them. But yeah, it's a great pick, and I love that aspect of that game. It was a fun game. I think it was a little too hard for me, actually. As I recall, I was not very good at it, but anyway.
I'm a little shocked that Andy
my list as far as adventure games as a kid. I played it a lot. Now, the first one was extremely hard. We have coming up at the end of our month, we're doing all video games now. We have what we're going to do, the Rushmore of hardest games ever. Mega Man 1 might make my list for that one. It really will. It's a really tough game. So,
one good thing about Mega Man, too, it can kind of what we talked about. Again, we're talking about forming a team. He is really, really good at knowing the weakness of his enemy, right? Of his enemy. Like if you play that right, man, he's
he can plug and play too, right? Like if you need a guy with boomerangs, he can jump into that aspect. You want to, a straight shooter, you go blue Mega Man. He's got a lot of versatility, which is what you're looking for.
And later he brings in help. You got some help. You got Rush later. You got a couple things like that, but he doesn't need those guys. He can definitely perform. Yeah, if it's just him.
Yeah. So. And I will say, I think Mario, honestly, he probably copied him, right? Because I know later games in Mario, you always could fire fireballs, right? But I think later you could become like the squirrel and all this other stuff. But I think Mega Man did it first. So,
what's up, Phil Five Dime? Welcome in, man. Let me
all right,
get to this little segment here.
Sale of the week.
All right, so in this segment, me and Andy show each other our sales of the week. We want the chat to guess along, as well as our Rushmore friends down below. The third item overall, my second item, is for a giveaway. The winner gets to either choose a pair of sport card packs, vintage packs, or non-sport packs, and you get enrolled in the horse race, which we'll get to a little more detail later.
Kirk, move our horse forward.
Yeah. Which the winner of that horse race over 12 weeks gets a $50 gift card to our eBay stores. So, or one of the eBay stores, or combination of both.
Yep.
So,
do it.
Yeah. So we got a special presentation of the horses today.
You're really making this bigger than probably should be.
Well,
we have a special event. We have a special, ensemble.
Well, speaking of horses, my first item here.
Don't like where this is going. Why?
Is a watercolor painting. Watercolor painting.
Something, huh?
Yeah. This is by, let me see the artist. This was by Ted Tanabe. It's an original watercolor. I actually bought.
Can you say that again?
Ted Tanabe.
No, not that. What kind of painting is it?
Watercolor.
Watercolor. It's not even. It's not a watercolor painting. It's a watercolor. So it's actually more rare.
He's a Philly guy. Watercolor.
Right. It's more rare.
Very desirable. But yeah, so it's. I actually bought like 20 of these paintings, all the same artists, either golf or horse racing, at a flea market like 3 years ago. This is the last one I had, last one that sold.
Interesting.
So,
what's with you guys buying bulk horses?
I don't know. Yeah, horses sell.
Can't have just one, right?
Yeah.
No, yeah, you gotta have more than one horse.
You gotta have a
I'm so bad at this game.
What are a bunch of horses called? Is it a gaggle or a
herd?
A herd.
Okay. Is it a herd of horses?
I don't think so. I don't know. Probably. I think it's a herd.
I would think so.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so let's. Yeah.
So this is probably about 18 by 24 inches too. It's on paper. It's not like a canvas. It's on paper, but 18 by 24 inches.
And this is not a reproduction, right? This is a straight up.
No, original art. Yeah.
Is he popular at all? Or
is
he
famous?
I mean, people know. Yeah. He's a desirable artist. I mean, it's not. It's not like Picasso or something, but he's definitely.
No, it was not signed by me.
He wishes.
There is no official name for a group of horses. Herd is the most common used, but other ones are band.
Okay.
Stable and a stud.
I've heard that before.
Oh. I've heard it more.
That's what she said.
Hey.
All right, Mark's starting off with $34.99. Okay. And this is not for the actual horse race, but
yeah, this is not the giveaway. The next item will be the giveaway. Christopher Nutter's in at $275.
Phil
Five Dimes in at 99.95.
We are all over the place on this, and I have no idea.
Yeah.
So it's how much you got this for or sold this for?
Sold.
I sold it for.
Sold. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
sold it.
I'm gonna go like I think Chris is closer than the rest. I'm gonna say like 225.
Okay.
115.
Oh, man, I think
I
so.
don't
No
know.
way,
I literally can put a million out there. I don't care. I don't know what.
I know.
I'm just as close.
I'm the same way. Especially when I mean, every week it's something different that I've never seen before. Like every week have a pennant coming out. So
It's a leisure for me.
All right, I'm gonna
without going over. Can I go last? 0.
Well, we're the closest regardless, so you can go. It could
go
if
over.
it sells. Yeah.
No,
I'm gonna go. 99. Let's go 74.99.
74.99.
I like that. I like that price right in there.
To the top rope with Shane McMahon out on the ladder.
Ugh, that hurt.
Not a W there for Andy. Let's.
Crazy. 212. All right.
Kirk nailed it though. Kirk was right on it. Right?
Kirk.
He's
man.
all over it.
Move that horse.
He's getting ready for the meaningful round. He's already got the horse to the paddock.
And it's been a while since you've won, I think.
All right, cool it, bro.
There's Fox Play Gaming coming in.
What's up, Fox?
Hey, Fox, welcome. We got Bryce as well. Thank you
Bryce
for coming, stopping by.
JW. That's our dude right there.
Guys, we do have a giveaway coming up soon for anyone in the chat. Coming up in the probably 5 minutes here.
Okay.
Maybe less.
Well, much like you, I did have to have something slightly horse related.
Oh,
Sort of see it on there. This is a souvenir shrine circus, but there is a little horse down there in the right hand corner. If you see,
I don't see a horse.
there's a horse like bottom right corner.
Oh, okay. Okay,
No.
I see a lion. I see a
Oh
clown.
yeah, right next to the lion.
Okay,
Yeah.
is that a horse? Okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right, I've actually sold Shrine Circus pennants before. I assume there's more to the pennant, right? This is not like
There
a
is.
half.
This is one of our original pennants that we put up. So
He only sold half of it.
Yeah,
we worked
So you-
a little bit better later.
yeah. This is not your finest photography skills.
No, there's multiple photos that were. But
Is this the souvenir shrine, sir? Or sir?
Yeah.
There's a little
It's a
mystery
big
to
difference.
it. Little
Christopher
added
Nutter's in at $54. Yeah, I think their shrine circuses they're pretty readily available. I think it's a pretty common pennant. I mean, I think Phil 5 Dime is going to be pretty close with his $24.95 guess. But Mark Hoyle at $15.99. Now, but Andy did make it his sales of the week, right? That's unless it's just a very slow week over there in the King of Pennant land. I mean, maybe.
All right.
I'm going to go. Well, I'll let our guest guess first. Why am I going to jump ahead of them? Let our guest guess.
I need Kirk to go first before me because I'm gonna piggyback on him.
I mean, I'm listening. So usually I like to listen to what Keith and Andy say, and then see what goes on over here because these guys are. Mark usually is on the money, right?
Yeah,
Mark.
absolutely.
Do the opposite of what I say, basically.
So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do a little Price is Right with Mark here. I'm gonna go 20, like right in between Phil and Mark.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna
Good guess.
say 22.
Ooh, all right. Harsh.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna go $27.
Okay.
$27 for me.
Let's see what we got. See if Keith wins or loses.
White chocolate. Raindrops.
I think that's a win. He was a great character.
Well, you were correct that it is readily available.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. Not the
Does it
best
say
week.
$10? What?
Yep.
I knew they weren't good, but I
No,
thought
they're not
I
good.
thought since you put it up, I mean, I thought it was maybe this one stuck through and somebody liked the half pennant look.
Nope.
I meant 22 quarters. That's what I said. Not $22. 22
There you
quarters.
go. Yeah, not the top of the line there, but you know, Keith was kind of getting into a niche of like hitting the same price, and that just happened to be where a lot of them were. So, wanted to throw a little curveball.
You did. That was good. I like your strategy there. I like it.
All right.
Let me get to mine. So this is for the giveaway, everyone. What did I just do? That's what I wanted. So this next item, the buyer told me they're going to be wearing this at a. Hold on. Let me put this back up for a second. They're going to be wearing this item at a parade in a couple weeks. Couple weeks.
They're wearing the.
They're going to wear this item at a parade in a couple weeks.
Okay.
Oh, they're wearing it in a parade? They're
wearing this. I don't know.
They're going to Kansas City or
they're not going to Kansas City.
To go to the Kansas
they're going to
be in that.
They're going to be.
They're going to be cold there. It might be cold there.
Yeah, I was going to ask. I got a question. How warm is this hat? Because
it's pretty warm hat. They're going to be wearing this on Broad Street in some water ice and a little soft pretzel.
Water ice.
Huh. Yeah. That's another Philly thing that I try to explain to people. Italian water ice. It's the same thing. It's like I don't know why water ice is a thing, but anyway.
By the way, though, this is for the giveaway. So the person in the chat who gets closest to the selling price, you're going to win your choice of either 2 vintage sport card packs or 2 vintage non-sport card packs, and also you get in on the giveaway of the horse race giveaway. So Andy, let me pull this off a second, and we'll get back to that in a second. We'll go over the horse race.
He's been waiting for this all day. All right, so we are now officially. I'm going to spout out the actual winner, or not the winners, but where we are in the rankings. I don't know what exactly what's going on, but we're going. So in first place with 2 wins, we're going with Mark Hoyle riding Thunderbolt, and now we have a 5-way tie after this, of course. So in no particular order.
There is a particular order.
There is a particular order, but no particular order because they're not winning or losing anything. But
yeah, it's true.
We have Brandon Patterson riding Italian Stallion. Boy, that's what I'm telling you. You got him into this like AI, and you can't get out of it. Number 3, we have Harry Humstone riding Pull Up Christopher. So,
Bang Bang's his catchphrase on his YouTube channel, by the way.
Right.
Bang, bang.
So 4th, we have Real Life Perspective Show riding Silver.
Nice.
Everybody knows him. He's got rocking the glasses.
That is absolutely perfect.
Now, in 5th, we have Mookie Chilson riding Hoof Hearted.
Somehow AI blended the horse and the person's head together in this one.
Made it better. Yeah. I think I would argue.
Broccoli? Look at this, like a broccoli stalk.
I don't know. That's the most
aggressive. The tail is becoming the fart.
It is. It's extremely aggressive.
Yeah.
And then we have. So last and certainly not least, we have Rushmore riding George.
Yeah.
There we go. I don't know what's
that horse can't see anything.
Bullseye.
Yeah. I don't know why he has that in his eyes.
Can't see.
I
also love how George is off of Mount Rushmore. Like he's
running off the mountain.
That's it's interesting. Yeah, you never know what you're going to get with AI.
That was one and done. I told AI what I wanted. Didn't have to ask again. That was perfect.
That's funny.
But yeah, guys, that was AI, Bryce. A little AI work over here.
Definitely.
So we rehearsed that twice pre-game.
Yeah.
I gotta shut that music back off. Hold on. All right. Okay. So that was our intro there for the horse race. So let's put this back up.
All right. All that to get to the Eagles hat. All right. Let's see.
Yeah. So right now, that's the giveaway. So there's 6 entrants. Mark Hoyle's in the lead. If the person in the chat who gets closest, or the Rushmore boys down below are eligible as well. If they win, they get another horse in the race. The overall leader in 12 weeks total, wins the gift card.
What does the tag there say?
So it's a dead stock hat. So this tag is was never worn. It's a Logo 7 brand hat. So it's a logo 7
makes
tag.
it a little bit more real. All right.
Yeah, it's just people want to. I'm sure they'll take that tag off and wear it. It's nice to. Some people don't want to wear a used hat. I wear used hats, but.
All right, so for all these numbers jumping in here, I'm thinking, 35 is a normal price. I think it's higher than that because of that tag, and obviously it's 20. You're putting it up here for a reason. I'm gonna go probably about $50.
Okay. $50. All right.
Yeah, Kirk's number in at 35.
65.
Andy's in at 65.
Wait,
I'm so bad at this. I'm so bad at this. Yeah, I said 65. Yeah.
Mark Hoyle's in at $42.99.
I've never gotten anywhere near, so
65.
maybe stay as far away from me as possible.
Phil 5 Dime at $59.95.
Do we, just so we know, do we have two different for the Rushmore, or is it just?
It's just Kirk. Kirk did that, but from the Rushmore account.
Okay. Should we go with?
I won't win anyway, so I mean, it'll be all for naught.
Okay. Phil 5 Diamond at $59.95. Mark's
Yeah, guys.
2.
Yeah, so guys, any other guesses in the chat? Feel free to guess away. If you win the packs of cards, I'll have you email me your address. I'll ship them off at my expense.
Yeah, very good. So, what was the year, I guess, on this one again? Do we know?
Roughly? What year? I would say this is early 90s. I would say 92, 93 kind of time frame.
Okay.
Yeah. Good question. Fox Play Gaming's at $26.
Fox wants a horse, I can tell. He liked the Italian Stallion. Fox Play Gaming's going to probably have a pretty good horse looking horse. Horse-looking horse.
Horse-looking horse.
All right. Any few more minutes or a few more seconds, or should I just jump on in?
Yeah, I think you're good. I think you go ahead and guess.
All right. I know. So Andy was at 65. I think at 90s might be a little higher. So I'm going to go a little higher than anybody. I'm going to go $69.99. That's my guess.
$69.99. And then, okay. All right. And Andy, you were at $65. Kirk, you were at $50.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Let me let Andy know how he did.
Finally, that win. I know it's a win. It's got to be a win, right? Whoa! Shut up, Pennants.
You want to play games, Gene? Well, when it's game time, it's pay time, baby.
Damn it. All right. Oh, 59. Phil 5 Dime.
Man,
whoa.
How nice is that? Phil 5 Dime is a nickel off. I mean, it's just Phil 5 nickel there. I mean, beautiful guess from Phil 5 Dime.
Dang,
I'm happy with myself, man. 65.
Yeah.
I'm not far.
That was a good guess.
Today. I'm happy with my way of thinking. It worked out. I just didn't go high enough.
No, I think everybody had the right idea for the most part. There was a slight premium, especially because it's had the ticket.
Did Phil have a horse? Is that number 2 for him?
No, we got another horse to the race. Phil 5 Dime. So yeah.
So Phil, you got to name your horse.
Yeah, Phil, we need a name. And just so you know, it will turn into an AI. So be careful what you wish for.
Punxsutawney Phil.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, that's a good. Yeah. You can always ask chat too what some good names are. But
let's see. So there's 7. There's 7 right now. So this is number 8, right? So we have 1 more month of giveaways, and then the winner will be crowned.
So 8. So far, we've had 8 races,
including this one.
This is the 8th race. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pony Soprano. Oh, I like that one.
I like it a lot.
Oh, that might be my favorite.
Yeah, that's good. See what AI does with that one.
You also made Keith very happy with that.
Yeah. Absolutely. I'm going to start working on that right now.
the more anthropomorphic you can get with his horses, the better.
Yeah.
All right. Great. Well, nice guess, Phil. And you get the cards, and you're in the race.
Oh yeah, Phil. Do you want sports cards or non-sport cards? And I'll have you email me or send me a message on Instagram, whatever's easier for you. If you want to email me, it's vintagesportflips@yahoo.com, or Instagram is same name over on Instagram.
God, there's some really good names. Pony Soprano.
All right, you want to roll the cards over? All right, man.
Who farted?
Sure thing.
Oh, all right.
I still think Hoof-Hearted. I mean, Tony Soprano is definitely up there, but Hoof-Hearted is.
Yeah, it's
hard
to beat that. Yeah,
it's too
so good. Yeah, I feel like we kind of like threw the names on to begin with. We should have maybe given a little bit of hype to it so people could. I mean, clearly not. Most people don't like it as much as we did.
Everyone in the world, everyone's talking about this in my town. I don't know about you guys.
I'm sure.
Over here, it's talk of the town.
It's written on billboards across the city. Yeah. I'm sure. Yeah.
And I must say, I did have to email some different or send messages on Instagram to get the horses' names because Andy had little Post-it notes stuck to plastic horses that were just falling off.
Yeah.
So we had no idea who the horses were named. True. So we had to reach out to several people.
It's very accurate. When we originally did this, we did not think this was. I did not think this through at all.
Yeah. All right, let's get back to you don't have another sale, right, Andy?
No.
Okay, can't get much worse than that one. So let's roll into round 2 here.
I don't want to blow you away with the next sale. So. All right, Kirk, we're back to you on the wraparound.
I've been mulling over this pick over the last hours, right? And here's the deal: there are several guys on my list that I think will make it back to me in the turn. I don't have until another 7 picks. So this one's really strong, and I really want to go one way. This is that kind of like where you have to reach, but I'm not going to reach on this one. I might reach on the next one, but I'm not going to reach here. I'm going to go with the first villain on the list. And I could go with any one of your 3 guys as villains, but obviously I think Zelda's the best, and I'm coming in with Ganon. As my second pick to kind of conquer my buddy there. Leaving 2 strong villains for you guys available, but I needed to get one of those top villains to make my way back around before you guys snatch him up.
Who is this person now? Ganon? What was this?
Ganon, Ganon. That is Link's bad guy.
Okay, like Rich Ganon. Okay.
Kind of like Rich Ganon.
Okay, without the extra N.
Poor Keith.
It's not an insult to your pick. I just don't.
It's a solid. It is a great pick, man. Ganon is fear personified.
And it also breaks the sort of the, so to speak,
hero
the link between. So you can't get a super group formed with the ultimate hero and the ultimate villain. So
I played the first Zelda, but I never got anywhere close to the villain at the end, I'm sure. So that's why I never knew his name.
In that game, in Zelda 1, he was a pig.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But later in the lore, he turns out that's his demon form, and he's actually they call it Gerudo, but he's actually a kind of a very masculine, like behemoth of a man. He's pretty awesome when it comes to the lore. He's pretty bad to the bone.
Oh, very cool. I'll have to check him out. I never heard of him.
Check him out.
Well, look at the pictures of him.
Yeah. All right, Andy. So up to you now. He's broken your sort of Zelda.
No, it's good. I wouldn't have taken Ganon on my team just because I'm putting a team together, and that chemistry and teamwork we would just blow up immediately. But I do know that because of that pick, it signals that I am in Kirk's head. His team, he is building it to beat my team. I know that's what he's doing here. So, and that's okay. That's good. That's a sign of good rivalry makes sports go round, right? So
there you go.
I love it.
There you go.
So my pick here, I've got my Shifty, my hero, my guard, right? I got him. I feel like my personal thing is you build a team with some beef, right? You got to have some oomph to your team, right?
Oh yeah.
At the rim, protecting. I mean, just sheer force, physicality. As much as we may hate that word when it's used in sports,
I'm hoping you're going to take. I think you're going to take here.
But I'm going to keep it still with a good guy, although originally was the villain. Donkey Kong for my next pick. Donkey Kong, if you know me, Donkey Kong is my favorite game.
Yeah. Which is the guy that I was going to draft just to make a trade.
And that's where I thought. So I'm going to get him now. I'm glad to know Andy would have gone there too. So he wouldn't have come back to me.
He would not have. That would have been my next pick for sure.
Donkey Kong. I mean, again, sheer force, right? The guy is a loyal protector of his home, right? Now the weakness is going to be, man, if you dangle that banana in front of him, it's either a good thing, it's going to motivate him, or it's just going to cause him. If you looked in that guy's house, if you go back on Donkey Kong Country, you go into his hut, the dude's no discipline in the cleaning of his house. So hopefully that doesn't spill over onto the field. I do think pairing him with Link is going to help with that. Although, again, if I'm just going to use him down low in the paint, it's going to be tough sledding to get down there.
He brings barrels to the equation too, which I can't think of any other player that we're drafting here can bring barrels.
Which is crazy. He used barrels in the original as his attack against Mario, and then he uses barrels as a hero as well. So he's well versed in that world. If you got barrels around, the guy's going to dominate. Again, bananas are going to help, but
bananas will help.
Yeah, the dude can. This gorilla can work underwater too. If it's an away game, if it's wet, right, he can swim too. Yeah. You know what I mean? So again, it doesn't matter if it's home field advantage, whatever. He can work in any environment. Treetops,
definitely.
Jungle floor, under the water, yeah.
It's interesting to see how your war room worked out, knowing I was coming behind to take Link, knowing you were going to be able to pull that strong trench guy, because I wasn't going to take him. That's good. Yeah. That's good work. That's good work there, Beach. Good job. Yeah. Good job.
Yeah. Well, this is what happens when you put a whole.
That definitely wasn't a Loomis move. That was the Beach move.
Yeah, you've definitely put in. You've scouted very well. Clearly, what your team needs were, and you filled them in the first two picks. So it's hard to knock that.
I'm drafting by need, man. When you got a team like this coming off a rebuild,
my guy's got a cannon for an arm. So I mean, listen,
it's true.
Literally has a cannon for an arm.
Okay, that's
all right. Is it me, right, Andy?
Yeah, it's up to you, Keith.
Yeah. All right,
I know where you're going on this one, I think.
I don't think I have any clue where I'm going. I don't think even the rest of my board, I don't think you could predict. But this pick is not far off. I think this is not a reach. I had Donkey Kong up on my list too. I might have taken him now. He was like 1 and 2 with this guy. But I'm going to go another neutralizing factor for Andy's first overall pick, similar to what Andy did, or Andy down below. He's trying to neutralize Mario up there. I like Toidles. I'm going to go with Bowser. Bowser.
Good.
I'm going to go with Bowser. I especially like him in Mario Kart. He's my go-to in Mario Kart.
Very good. Very effective.
That's perfect. That's a 1-2. It's Ganon Bowser, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You're pulling off the next best villain off the board. That's a good pick.
Thank you.
Agreed. I can't fault that pick, certainly. Again, as Andy said, though, do I want that kind of strife and antagonism between my top two picks? I don't know if I can handle that on my team. I need to build, maybe as my number 5 or something. He doesn't, he's not pushing my number 1, right? So I know, he knows his place. But Bowser, he's a cancer in the locker room is all I can say.
Yeah. I'll say too, you're gonna lack speed. I mean, you make up for it because you have Sonic, right? So I mean,
he just needs to play
center. Bounce it out.
I mean, center.
But this guy, he's gonna know his role. He's down low.
Speed guy.
Like the Rick Mahorn of my team, right? Just like bumper and thumper down there.
Yeah. This guy's going to be tough to beat.
He's got the speed and now the power. You put them together, it's like
that's a squad.
It's a strong move. Okay. I don't know. I don't think I would have taken him there. So I'm going to go. So this is a well-known guy. I'm not sure he brings a whole lot of. There's not a whole lot of backstory to him, which is what I kind of like about him. He's very mysterious. You don't really know what he's doing. But the one thing you do know is that he's not afraid of any ghost. I'm going to go with Pac-Man. So he's a mysterious thing.
That's who I had Keith beg for.
I had him I had Donkey Kong, Bowser, and Pac-Man back to back to back. So
So Pac-Man,
I'm shocked.
I don't really know what he is. A circle with a mouth. That's all I really get. Until you get later on, obviously, then there's Miss Pac-Man. He gets married. All that beautiful story. Obviously, everybody knows that story. There's little Pac babies too. I guess maybe who knows.
Baby. Inky, Blinky, Pinky,
and Clyde.
Whatever. Inky, Blinky, Pinky, and
Clyde.
The other one's name's weird.
Clyde.
Like Jack. Oh, it's Clyde. Yeah. Clyde.
Yeah.
The greatest music and very catchy music too, right?
And he's also, he's an originator, right? I mean, he's kind of like the again, like Mario's pretty OG, but like Pac-Man's even more so. He's what I think he's early or not early, but like late 70s maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I remember him specifically at like pizza stops or pizza shops where you just go in and play a little thing and the sit down and play. Yeah. So
yeah,
I think
Pac-Man is going to be a great pick. If he sticks to the route, right? If he's got his lane that you're giving him,
sure,
almost unstoppable, right?
Yeah.
Especially you give him some cherries,
power pellet, though.
You do some of that stuff, you can power up those things. But the problem becomes he can panic at times. When things get stressful, he can panic, and eventually he can fold, right? And
nutrition too. He's a vegetarian. He eats a lot of fruit.
He does care about his body, right? He's the Derrick Henry of this, where he's putting that much money. Yeah, so
sure.
I like the pick.
He can back himself into a corner, certainly, and which is basically what I did every time I played Pac-Man was like instantly go to the wrong place. But yeah, I mean, he's always got that he's got that Hail Mary that he can always throw up. Just when you're thinking like there's no spot, and then he boom hits the power pellet, and then the prey become the hunted. So no, then the hunted become the prey. I don't know, whatever it is.
I wasn't paying attention.
The hunters become the prey. Maybe that's what I was trying to. I don't know. Anyway, so there you go. That's my number 2 pick. Understandably, I know why he slipped. I think because there's doesn't have a great backstory. There's not a lot to him. Doesn't But
there was a Pac-Man 3D, like a platforming game that came out for was it PlayStation? I don't know what it was on. I forget, but it was pretty cool. It tried to add a little bit of that to it, but we all know that the OG is where it's at for sure.
Yeah, the one that I'm drafting is no backstory. I don't want to know about him. I want mystery, involved around him. So I like that.
Good.
All right, let's get to a little segment here.
Find of the week.
All right, this will be a brief find of the week because it's been I've been sick, pretty frigid. I haven't been sourcing. The Eagles 4 home games in a row. That's when I do a lot of my sourcing Sunday morning, so it's been a little challenging. But I picked up this group of 3 vintage pieces of clothing. I think the coolest one's last. So they got a little Santana, the Giants mock-up. I think Andy, you had this T-shirt in high school.
I don't know where this is going. Oh,
sure.
I do. I believe in love. Yeah.
This is for any vintage clothing people. Giant Tag is a great vintage rock shirt. I mean, not that she's rock, but vintage music shirt. But Andy, you can have that if you want it. But I'm gonna charge you for
I'll pass, but I appreciate the thought.
All right, very nice. But the last one, this one's pretty wild.
Oh,
what does it say?
Absolutely 100% not guilty.
This is from the trial. This is a protest. Maybe a bootleg shirt they made outside. So yeah, that's a wild one. I'm gonna take that to the National with me in Chicago.
That'll sell.
Yeah. People love the OJ shirts.
Hey, Mark, what Andy are you talking about? I'm assuming you're talking about not me because I don't.
No, I think he's asking down below because he thinks that's a Patriots jersey, but it's not.
It's not.
Oh, I like it. I didn't even know that. I thought it was Patriots
Falco,
too.
baby.
Replacements, baby.
We had a Jersey Sunday at church probably 2-3 years ago, and I didn't have a jersey, so I went on eBay and found a cheap, $12 from China, whatever. I was like, let me get a Shane Falco.
Yeah.
One of the other pastors got a Bobby Boucher, so it was a
nice.
fun Sunday.
Both of those are good. Yeah,
it's awesome.
About that. That'd be fun to start to get a collection of kind of mythical or not real football players jerseys.
How about a little Griswold Blackhawks? Be cool too.
That's good. Yeah. Trying to think any other. I don't know.
Forrest Gump for Alabama. You can get a Gump jersey.
Ooh, that's true. And Rudy was actually a real player, so I guess you can't. That doesn't even count.
We know actually. There. Speaking of Forrest Gump, in the warehouse buy that me and Andy made, a giant like garage buy, there's a certificate of authenticity for a football jersey, an Alabama football jersey worn in Forrest Gump.
Oh my goodness!
I've never found the jersey.
Yeah.
It's probably in there, but I have the certificate of authenticity. So if we find it, we got the certificate.
Yeah. Or if anybody else has it, we have your certificate. So.
Yeah, exactly. I can look at the number.
All right.
All right. So let's get back to the. That would have been a good one, Christopher Nutter. Yeah, that would have been a good one. We might not have a stump the strap on the agenda tonight, but we might have to do that for next week.
We're full. We got a full plate, I think, going on here.
Yeah. All right, so that's what we got so far. That's the first 2 rounds.
Okay, so as you can tell, I went pretty retro in my first 2 picks. I mean, I guess Mario kind of spans quite a time frame, but I'm going to go a little bit, not brand new by any means, but I'm going to move it forward a little bit. So I'm going to go with like kind of America's badass. I'm going to go with Master Chief from Halo.
Yeah, good pick.
So he's wasn't my favorite game, but like just kind of an all around great character, I think.
Yeah, that's a good pick. I almost took him at 2. So yeah.
Yeah, he's a everybody's hero. Like he's kind of like the original like grizzled hero veteran. Great voice, obviously. So that's my
absolute steal in the third.
I never played that game, but I mean I was looking up some of these characters. I thought it was Master Chef. That's how bad I am at these kind of
the cheek.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. He's a good cook.
Yeah. Jeez.
All right.
Who do you have next? Do you have some? I can't wait to hear what name you're going to come up with.
I'm torn here. Do I go?
I just hope that you say the name wrong, or it's completely not the right character.
I'm gonna go. All right. I'm gonna stay with something that people won't think I'm too crazy for. So I'm gonna go with. This is the game that I probably played the most, other than a sports game, and I'm going to go with Tommy Vercetti or Vercetti. I forget how to pronounce his last name. Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
Nice.
Okay.
I mean, I played that for countless hours. He was a great character.
Good call. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That genre has a bunch of good characters in it.
He was only in one game, right? I think it was a different person wasn't a different person every series or every season?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, just what I'm saying, like depending on the game, what number it is, there's some really, like in the most recent one, I think probably there's, a really good kind of anti-hero character as well. So depending on what you like.
This is the first head scratcher pick, not because I don't know it. I just think that there's way too much baggage here to draft. This is, you're dealing with, this guy.
He's an ex-con.
How many arrests does this guy have? I mean, I don't know, man. I wouldn't be surprised if he's out of the league in 2 seasons. I'm just saying. I don't know.
I mean, you need a little bit of a bad boy in your team at times, like a Rodman. But I already have Bowser on.
You have Bowser. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I know.
It's like,
listen, your guy's going around punching old ladies probably too, half the time stealing their cars. Like it's not a good image of your team, honestly. If you would have known the other pick I was thinking of, you'd be happy with this pick. It's probably, what is it, like the referee from some hockey game?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
Give him an idea. There you go.
Ceiling could be high on this guy, but I worry that this guy is high. So you know what I mean? Like that's my problem.
That's true. Yeah.
Good point. Good point. Yeah,
it probably is,
and probably not just high in the normal stuff. He's definitely high in meth or some sort.
This is Miami, right? Was it Miami Vice he's in?
I think
Vice City.
Yeah,
it is Miami Vice.
Well, yeah. So
this is 80s. It would be definitely a little white powder going on, I'm sure, in Tommy's land.
True.
Yeah.
I'm sure he could ride Pony Soprano.
Yeah.
It's all tied back to the horses, damn it. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. All right. So up to you, Andy.
Yeah. I'm surprised. This pick still has a first round grade for me here, and it's shocking that it's still here. Ticket sales down on that one. And what I'm doing again, Kirk's trying to kind of negate some of my team. I'm not necessarily picking a villain from Mega Man, but I'm picking, his number 1 pick's got a rocket for an arm. I'm bringing a lady into this, and I'm going to go with Samus from Metroid.
Hey, that's a good job. I was just about to partner the cannons together. You know, my son's name's Cannon. I was going back to
literally a cannon for an arm, right? Again, strength, mobility, long-range shooting. I mean, she can do it all, right?
Should we ask Keith? Keith, you know what game this is from?
Yeah, I know Metroid.
Okay. Good job. Yeah, you looked it up though. You would not have known.
Well, I mean, I did look it up prior to the draft. Yeah, I did just have to look it up to know how to spell it.
You're going to get from Samus is going to be a perfect two-way player.
Very good.
Got to have the suit. Got to have the power suit, right? Of course, but that's kind of comes with the package there. But yeah, so Samus is going to be my next pick there.
Also, she throws in a level of she throws you for a curve. I feel like sometimes, like if you think, wait, this, I am not expecting, this woman to pop out of this suit after what she, just destroyed half of the, aliens in the world or whatever.
That was one of the biggest. If I'm being honest, that was one of the biggest.
Like reveals,
Wondrous. When you beat the game and you see it's a chick, it's like, oh.
Have I been playing with Barbies this whole time?
Yeah, what's going on here?
Phil 5.
Then you beat it in the right way, and she's like, yeah,
she can be the ball. Yeah, that's true. If needed, I mean, can pretty much do anything.
Hey, I love that pick.
Yeah, it's a strong pick. That's probably one of the last of the like kind of the maybe 80s, 90s big hitters, I would say. But I mean, maybe I'm missing some, but that's a big hitter. I feel like for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's still a few available. They're still out there. They're waiting for the phone call. But I'm gonna. Look, I'll jump in and tell you. I get two here, and before I give you going into that third round, I'm really thinking, man, I've got to solidify. Or going into the fourth, I really got to solidify this third round. And listen. We all know if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, right?
Ooh, I like where this is going.
Good espionage. A guy that likes to sneak around in the dark. A guy that finds the files. He's that guy who's going to tackle down and bring down the government. I'm going with Solid Snake from Metal Solid. And I'm gonna just he is PlayStation's answer to Master Chief, and I think that was it. And I'm going Solid Snake. That's my guy. Started out
excellent pick.
Moved on to the Liberty of Suns, and he's really made a name. Snake.
I got to tell you, the only reason I know that character is I have a cat patient by the name of Solid Snake, and I saw that cat. I'm like, what the hell is a solid snake? What the hell is that thing? So I had to look it up, and that's how I knew. I've never heard.
You better be careful looking up Solid Snake there.
I know it was a risky search, especially on a work computer. But yeah, that's what kind of name is that though? What does that even mean? I don't get it.
He's actually a clone of a whole bunch of different like their code names, and all of them their name is Snake. So all of them is Snake.
Interesting. Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's just a part of the lore. But he's he was in he's also a character in Smash in one of the good ones. And then he's just it's a cool guy. I liked it a lot. He's kind of like Bond, if you will. But much more gritty. Eye patch, just hiding out, killing everybody. It's pretty
One of the I will say too, one of the coolest I can't remember what game it was, but one of the
actually here he is right here. There he is. Because I picked him last night.
There you go.
Oh, cool. I think you're going to pull up a cat named Solid Snake. That's what I thought you were doing.
Or something else. I don't know. But I forget what game it was, it was one of the games though. It's one of the craziest parts to a video game that's ever happened. Like up until, I'm sure stuff has happened since. But at the end of one of these games, and I can't remember which one it was, you know which one it is. The game actually makes you question like your sanity in the game. Like it's like telling you to pull the controller out. It's like checking your save files. It's crazy. It's one of the smartest kind of uses. You'll have
The
to
story
look at
is
video.
it has lots of twists and turns. You kind of like, yeah, it's well writing.
I would think that the only really
Shout out to
down,
Paul.
the only really negative side to this, again, good pick. I mean, he's smart. I think the stealth could come back to hurt him because again, you're drafting to a team. Stealth is kind of a one man thing, and how's he going to work with the team?
I mean, as long as it's not Michigan, we want to get those plays somehow, right? You see what I'm saying? So
That's true. That's true.
he might be the scapegoat, but we're going on with the championship. He might get cut later.
Kirk, we might all think, be like, what? Why is Kirk only bringing 4 to the table? And then you're like, well, look behind you. It's Solid Snake. So maybe that's, got the sneak up aspect. So maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
I like the pick, though. Strong pick. All right. So Keith, you got another segment for us?
Yes, I do.
Well, that's decidedly more upscale than like the rest of our league.
Well, yeah, that's a shout out to Real Life Perspective Show for making that for us. Yeah, that's a little more.
It's not me saying some stupid thing in the back.
Yeah.
Sale of the week.
Yeah. Rip of the week. Yeah, that's a little more upscale than we usually have because that was made for us. Thank you, Sean, over at the Real Life Perspective Show. But yeah, we're gonna do a little pack ripping here. So, Andy, I guess maybe I'll rip first because mine ties into the night a little bit, and then we each have a pack. Next time.
Next time.
Let me present my camera.
All right, what do we got? Why are you smiling? I don't ever.
I'm not smiling.
I never trusted.
It's nothing to do with horses. Is my mic still good?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, it's a me.
Yeah. Exactly. What year is this again? This is a 1989 Nintendo pack. So they were like scratch off cards. Andy, you opened these on our channel before, Rips and Brews, right? Yeah. So these are. I think I gave you the one I had. So that was probably. But I think there's very small packs. There's 3 scratch off cards, and then 2 sticker cards. The sticker cards are pretty cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, did you ever scratch yours off?
No, I didn't understand the premise of it. Honestly, I don't know what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, I don't know either.
You'll see in these cards, there's like little thing, like you can.
It's supposed to kind of be like a video game.
Like where you're supposed to jump or something. I wasn't 100% sure, but.
All right, let's see what we got.
I wasn't sure if that would ruin the value of them. Probably not super valuable.
Yeah, I'm going to try to save the stickers till last. Let me just look it off camera a second.
Oh, there we go.
What?
No, you're right.
No, I rearranged them so I could do the stickers last because I feel like they're the hits, right? All right, so we got Mario there, Super Mario 2.
Nice.
All right. 89. Okay, so that.
Double Dragon.
Double Dragon. That's awesome.
So he's got a barrel.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not the originator of it, though.
No.
There we go.
So there we go. Mario. What are those things?
Koopas.
Goombas.
Okay.
Goombas.
A Troopa?
Goomba.
Goomba.
The turtles were. You like turtles.
He's a King Koopa. Yeah, I like turtles. All right. What is this guy? Hit me with your best score.
That's
like
awesome. No hat either. That's an interesting look.
I know.
That thing probably won't stick if you peel it off.
That's
Got
true.
a gray shirt and no hat and black.
This is a bit of an off-brand Mario, it seems.
Yeah, it looks like a bootleg Mario, but these are official, I believe.
Yeah.
All right, and then what we got here? Got Super Mario 2. Is that
What did she throw? Oh, that's yes.
Birdo.
That's not. Oh, is it? Okay.
Birdo.
What is it?
Birdo.
Birdo? Is that a squirrel? What is that?
No, it's like a
Dragon-ish
animal. It shoots those eggs.
Keith, what makes you think they would name a squirrel Birdo?
Bert. I thought it was Bert, like a Berto.
Birdo, is that a squirrel? It's got to be a horse.
Yeah.
All right, so that's my pack.
Rocky the Raccoon, is that a cow? Am I up now?
Well, it came to you. I didn't mean to, but yeah.
Okay.
Who wants to go next?
No. What, Kirk or Andy, you want to go, or do you want me to jump on real quick?
I'll go.
Okay.
I'll go. Flip over. So just because you pulled that one out, Keith, I got 2 cards that I won from you guys 3 weeks ago, I guess, and which got my horse in the race. I'm going to open the Pro Set one, but I was just going to show you these. Got this stack right here. Ooh. That my son, we got these at the convention we were at. He likes to get them, and he opens them on his. Look at the top one there.
Oh, damn. There we go.
Oh, sweet.
It's the same pack, just Zelda.
The Zelda variant. Yeah, the Zelda variant.
He's going to open those, but, I mean, we got, like, Roger Rabbit, Gremlins. Oh, wow. You actually sent me a hook, right? And he had a hook here, so we'll have 2 of those. But
cool.
Anyway, so I'll open the Pro Set. It's 91 Series 2. I don't have the cool setup with the camera down, so I'll just I'll get into it, and then we'll I'll show them ahead of you.
I'll make it bigger, actually. What am I do it this way?
Nice. So all right, so we'll do. Oh, they're bricked, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Which, if you guys know bricking, that's just they're stuck together being so old.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's not an RPA. That's like a thick card.
Yeah. So it looks like the names are on the back. So Bruce
a tough one too. Although maybe it's better.
Patriots left guard. Who is
Mark? Mark probably knows that one.
Darian Connor.
Okay.
Cardinals. What is this? Ken Harvey.
Okay, I remember him.
Hold on, let me turn this brightness down.
Let's see if Andy can guess the players.
I'm never going to guess any of them.
Oh,
well, I don't know which Andy, but I can.
Oh,
I definitely can't guess.
That's Ken Harvey, I think.
Good job! Wow, you shocking me, Andy.
Oh, here you go. It's the we're going for the Giant, not for the Eagles.
Is that like Meggett?
Mark. Oh no, number 30. Yeah, it could be Meggett.
That is Dave Meggett.
Good job.
Look at that. You have little faith, Keith.
Lewis Lips. Oh, he's a lineman. Okay.
I don't know. That's not the only.
Yeah.
No. Never gonna know him.
I believe his name is Tunch. Tunch. Tunch.
Oh, we hit him in a pack before, and I got yelled at in the comments for not knowing him. He's apparently a great center, or great lineman for a long time.
All right, don't yell at me. All right, so
no, not me. I won't.
Here you go. Giants receiver.
Mark Ingram.
Odell Beckham Jr.
Oh, running back. He's just
Rodney Hampton.
Yep, Rodney Hampton.
All right, I guess you're playing the game now, Keith. Okay, I didn't know that. Thought I was going to have a little time to think.
Seahawk defensive end.
Cortez
Kennedy, you're thinking of, Andy.
But that's probably my favorite throwback, too, is the Seattle Seahawks throwback.
It's probably not him, though, is it?
It is. Jacob Green.
Oops. I didn't think it was him, but
Wow. Big guy. Guard. Miami.
Yeah, I don't think I'll know that one.
I'm going to pass on that one.
Keith Sims.
Okay.
All right. Good name.
Keith Sims. Oh. That's the pick of the draft right there. Hold on. We'll hold on to that one. Niner. Did he say Niner? This is a quarterback.
Merton Hanks.
Don Griffin.
Oof.
Let's see. Running back. Colts.
Is that running back?
It looks like it's number 80, right?
Number 80 is a running back?
That's running back. Oh, wait. Wow. There's 2 of them, and they're both on the Colts. They're both on the Colts. They were both brick. There you go. So there's the running back and a wide receiver.
He's not Bruce, right? I don't know.
No, Bruce was never there.
So the wide receiver is Bill Brooks. The running back is Anthony Johnson. And here you go, Andy.
Barry?
Who's that big dog?
I can't even see it.
That's Rick Jackson? Is that Ricky Jackson?
Part of the Dome Patrol.
Swilling?
Nope.
Swilling's 51. Vaughn Johnson.
Hey.
I was gonna pick
There's
all
the
of
Vaughn Johnson right there. There's
the pick right there. There's the pick. Yeah.
There you go.
That's a good little pull right there just for the Vaughn.
There you go.
So
I like those kind of cards because you can sort of quiz yourself like we do with the Sport Flicks cards or those cards. Because anyone could read the name on the bottom. If you get
91 is the year I kind of like 91, 92. I kind of was a trader. I was like, I don't want to be the Saints. That's when I jumped ship to the Chiefs a long time ago. But I do remember my dad just glazing over the Dome Patrol, man, just loving them to death. And
Yeah.
Vaughn Johnson, Pat Swillen, because that's all we had. We had that and a kicker.
Yeah.
Morton Anderson.
I don't think I ever
Never
heard that
have a great
nickname
kicker.
before. I don't think I ever heard that nickname, but they were great defense, great linebackers. But I didn't know they had
the best 4 linebackers in the league, really.
Yeah.
I mean, it was Ricky
Yeah,
Jackson, Pat Swilling, Vaughn Johnson. Who's the other guy? Am I thinking
the
of?
small guy, Sam Mills.
Sam Mills.
Yeah, Sam Mills, and all of them went on for Hall of Fame careers elsewhere, except for Vaughn Johnson. He's the one that's kind of hung around. The other 3 went on to become elsewhere.
Mark, I think I'm a couple hours from Patterson, New Jersey. I was going to go to a card show in Newark, Delaware tomorrow, but up in the air on that. Very small show. So, all right. Which of the Andys wants to go next?
Up to you. I can go if you want. You want me to
All
go?
right.
Sure.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Let me put a little added light there. Oop, is that horrible?
Well, you didn't present your camera yet, so.
I did. It's right here. It's down below.
Oh, second row. Okay.
All right. So I'm just going to open up 1 pack of these. 15 cards per pack, so there's a lot. But
So
these
we have member of the channel here, Shane, over at Soda City Flips. How's it going,
Hey,
Shane?
These are cool. These are I didn't realize this, but you can pull downtowns out of this. Do you know that, Keith? Those are the big cards.
Oh no, I knew you could get it downtown out of the Don Ruts.
Yeah. It's rare, but I'll just pick one of these. A lot of packs in here. But so they're like $25, so I bought 4 of them. Honestly, if you hit the Jaden Daniels, I think that's the downtown out of here. It's a several $1,000 card right now. So,
And we are going to split that among the 4 of us, right?
I don't believe that was in the contract that I.
That seems the right thing to do for our guests.
I mean, we could sign it right now.
Yeah.
Oh, too late. Cards or packs open. All right, Kendrick Bourne. There you go. Swift.
Swift.
There's something back there. I don't know if it's any good though.
Ooh, shimmery.
Ferguson. Romeo Dobbs.
Evan.
Tight end. That does look pretty fancy
Cooper.
back there, doesn't it?
And he's been around.
I do like, yeah.
Old guard.
Look at you. Taysom
Hey,
Hill.
Earl.
Baby. There he is.
There you
the
go.
There he
girl.
is. The Swiss
go.
Army knife.
All right, I'm going to go back
Mr.
to that.
1000.
Evans, I hate him.
Hey,
But,
There you go. There you go. A little
There he
chief for
is.
you.
Low rated rookie. Like it.
CJ Mosley.
roll tide, baby.
Brees Hall.
Yeah.
Drake.
Yeah.
Hate that.
Hey.
There he is.
Roll
Hey,
Tide,
he,
baby.
roll tide, baby. Roll tide, baby.
he looks kind of
Hey,
skinny
guess where
there.
he's at?
I mean, I guess his arms are huge, but he looks a little skinny.
He's in Cancun right now.
All right, we got something back here. I don't know if
Mr.
this is.
1000.
Oh, okay, nothing too crazy. Rookie Revolution. Who is
That Lad McConkey?
Is that Lad McConkey? Yeah.
I don't think so. Kendall. What did it say?
82.
Oh, man down.
Grade
It
7
just went
now.
down in price.
Yeah.
82.
Brenton Slice. What is that?
Brenda.
Who is
Brenda.
You've got the one guy that didn't have a
Rice,
catch
Brendan
for the
Rice.
Chargers this year.
There you go. Yeah. Well,
It's cool.
That's
Cool
Jerry
looking card though.
Rice's
it
son,
is.
isn't it?
Yeah. What's
Isn't
that?
That's Jerry Rice's son.
Is it?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Not
Jerry
numbered,
Rice.
but there you go.
Here we go.
Jerry,
We just
what
got
are
a
you
rice.
Rice.
Let me get my screen off of there. You want to pull it off, Heath?
Oh.
I got
Hey,
it.
I just want to say thank you to Soda City. He came and checked our stuff out on Instagram, man. We appreciate you.
Yeah, he's great. Shane's a great guy. He was selling on Dibdit today and on the what is it? First Class Treasures on District as well. So, but yeah, guys, anyone who wants to, I'm selling on Wednesday on Dibdit.com, selling like sports card, non-sport cards with Shane at 6 p.m. Eastern time. We're doing some assortment of cards. So it'll be a fun time over there.
Cool. All right, Andy. You got one pack for us?
Yeah, it actually just came in today from you guys. 1990. There you go. Right here. 16
cool.
player cards.
Nice.
So
So
again,
that you won
the
you won the
fancy
Whatnot
setup.
giveaway, right? So the
Yes,
Whatnot
yes,
giveaway.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah. I honestly forgot that this one was even coming. Like,
Yeah.
it became a problem for a little bit there. But anyway.
What's up, Budget Rips?
All right. Oh, cool. Nice.
Is this is not the Bo Jackson year, or is it?
1990. So
With the Bo Jackson with the baseball.
No, that's he's in the
80s.
baseball set. He's in the baseball
That's in the
set.
score set for baseball.
Yeah, baseball score baseball. Yeah.
All right, we start off with outside linebacker Rufus Porter. Rufus Porter, Seattle Seahawks.
All right.
Do you like
He's
that?
he was a long linebacker.
Yeah.
Kevin Green. There you go.
Oh,
A great end.
Yep.
Hated the Rams. Hated the Rams.
WCW, baby.
Yeah, there you go. Fullback Kevin Mack, baby.
All right.
Wow.
Okay.
Mack truck,
Look at that.
man.
Look at
There's
those
the Mack
pads.
truck.
Look at
They don't have
pads.
shoulder pads like
I
that
know.
anymore, do they?
I
No.
love that, man.
It's like Christian Okoye level shoulder pads.
There you go. There you go.
Brent Williams.
Don't remember him.
Patriot defensive end.
I only remember Andre Tippett as a Patriot.
All
defensive end.
pro D end Chris Dolman.
There we go.
All right, a great rusher. Yeah.
So,
It looks like it's Keith Jackson running in the background too.
Oh boy.
Eddie Murray, kicker. All pro.
It's about the only All Pro we had.
Yep.
It's always unfortunate when it's your kicker, right?
Yeah.
That's the guy. I like this one. This one's sweet. So I have a signed football by this guy too, Mike Singletary.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's a cool looking card too.
That's a
Yeah.
cool card. I like
That's like
that.
the original Kaboom right there.
Yeah, kind of is.
Look at that. That's sweet. Oh, dude, sweet. Sticking with the Bears, Mark Bortz, guard.
Wow. That helmet does not look like it fits very well.
Yeah. It's like oiled that thing on there.
I don't think
Who
he
dat,
needs that
baby?
helmet.
Eric Martin.
Okay.
Hey, now that was the best wide receiver we had prior to the Breeze era.
Hey, there's Go Tigers, right? Isn't that Go Tigers?
Yeah, go Tigers.
Go Tigers, right? Cardinals, Ron Weasley. No, Ron Wolfley.
Different animal, a different animal.
Yeah.
Is that a squirrel?
There you go, nose tackle. I love nose tackles.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
I like that Denver throwback too, though.
That sounds like something that
Yeah.
Berman would love.
So Unleash the Kraken, right?
Unleash the Kraken.
Berman was awesome.
1990 rookie out of USC, Tim Ryan. The end.
Okay.
They have the college cards in here too.
He was hopeful in 1990.
Cornerback James Williams, Fresno State.
Another
Let's go
guy.
Derek Carr.
Very
Let's go
hopeful.
Derek Carr, Fresno State. That's all I got. This is a good name. Bucky Scribner. Punter. That's a punter's name, isn't it?
He was gonna be my next pick in our
Aaron Cox, wide receiver. And then last but not least, but probably least, Oilers, Sean Jones, defensive end. Go.
All right. Strong.
Yeah.
There
He's
you
got
go.
the Singletary.
Hey, I got the Singletary and the Eric Martin. I like that.
Very cool.
I think Singletary should have got another coaching job. He was a hell of a
What
feisty
happened
coach.
to
Man.
Singletary? What happened to him? Where's he at now?
Nowhere, I don't think. I think he's
Yeah.
just out of
I
Probably
have a signed
enjoying
football of
life.
his.
By a lake. Just chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
got to be banged up a little bit. I mean, that guy hit harder than one of the hardest hitters in the league. I got to think he's got some knee issues and probably shoulders and stuff after.
Well,
what he
probably
did.
all of them. I bet. Yeah. All right, so let's get back to the board here. So we got the. So was it a Solid Snake? Was it the last pick, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. All right.
So-
So back to Kirk.
Back to me. There's, I got 7 picks left. I have 7 good ones that one of those guys is going to make it back to me, right?
Okay. So you feel like you're in good shape.
I'm going to take the guy that I think's best available on the board, even though I don't think he's going to probably be drafted by anybody. But he's a god. I have to go with him.
Oof,
Going with
no.
Kratos.
Nah,
from
that
God
yeah,
of War.
that's a great
And,
pick. Yeah.
I'm going with Kratos. Great series, great games. Man, he swings around chained swords, and he's the son of the God of War. So, man, I love
Keith,
it. So, God
Keith,
of
what's
War.
your favorite game that he's in?
God
God of War?
Burger Time.
Yeah.
Help give me a little spelling help on this one. What is this?
Kratos.
Okay, Kratos.
Yep.
Okay.
It's my favorite. This is also going to be very simple.
He's essentially half man, half god. Hates been kicked out of Olympus, and he is trying to kill all the gods.
So he's Hercules. He's Hercules.
He's
the premise of the Hercules Disney.
He's actually beat Thor. He beat Loki. He beat all the Norse gods. It's pretty awesome.
He's got a bit of an axe to grind with a lot of people.
I'll show you.
I just worry about. I guess my negativity would be the ego. You know what I mean? Is that going to get in the way?
He's got a huge
guy
ego.
literally is
There
a
he is.
god.
Those swords are attached to his
cool.
arms by those chains. He's just a bad dude. Don't mess with him. So
yeah, I'm impressed. Yeah,
I've got the. I had to come in with more strength to solidify the line for my young cannon quarterback.
Yep. Yeah. Strong pick. Is he a team player? I don't know. He likes to.
Listen, it's all about the coaching. It's all about the coaching.
That's a good point.
We got to be on one. We're after one goal. One goal.
Yeah. If you can bring him in and you can make he's a strong pick for sure. 100%.
Yeah.
We got a Dickie beer reviews here saying "Go Bills."
I think everybody on the panel agrees with that, right? Go Bills.
Yep.
Go Bills.
I agree.
I mean, if they win this week, sure.
Oh, well, maybe yeah. I would be if the Eagles aren't there. I'd be rooting for the Bills for sure. Even though the Commanders fans they haven't had much to win in a long time. But the Bills, I mean, they were so close so many years, and
it is absolutely insane.
The only team I'm not cheering for here is the Eagles. So,
whoopsies.
It does make you feel old. I saw a post the other day when the Commanders beat the Bucks, and it was their first playoff win since 2005, nearly 2 decades. And I was like, don't say 2 decades, just say 20 years. That even sounds less.
Right.
2 decades. Yeah.
I think that Super Bowl option is the 4th best option out of all of them. Just saying.
The Bills Eagles.
Yeah, it is insane to me that thinking the Commanders could be playing in a Super Bowl like in one game.
You got the idea of seeing a three-peat for the first time ever.
Yep.
You got an idea of seeing a rookie quarterback win the Super Bowl for the first time ever. You got an idea of seeing Josh Allen finally do something. Or
you got the Eagles.
the Eagles back when they don't really need to.
I will tell you this. I think if it's Bills-Eagles, I'm worried about the fans there. I mean, can you imagine?
There's similar fan bases. Similar fan bases for sure. Passionate
fan bases.
Yeah.
How many tables are going to be broken during that game?
And it's going to be in New Orleans, so they're all going to be drunk.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
But I'll say this, though. When the Eagles lost in 2004 to the Patriots, beat the Patriots in 2017, lost to the Chiefs in 2022, or whatever year. It was 2023, and then it could beat them this time, right? So there's some poetry there.
Not really. That's really no correlation. I don't get it. I don't think it.
Whoever's in the Super Bowl that's not the Chiefs is who I'm pulling for. So that's all I'm doing. I don't care who's in.
Haters all around.
All right, Andy.
They all have fun.
I know. I get it. There's Chiefs fatigue. F the Chiefs. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, they're fantastic. I love it.
Well, for me, I don't care. I mean, I would rather beat the Chiefs than the Bills. I think it'll be. But for me, if I lost to the Chiefs,
you want the rematch?
I like the rematch. But I also, if I lost in the Super Bowl, at least a little part of me would be like, oh, I feel good for Bills fans. They've suffered for years, right? A little part of you, even if the Eagles would have played the Lions, you'd have a little of that in the back of your mind. I mean, I'd be angry for a while, but
at the end of the day, as much as the rivalry has been pretty awesome, I think it's like 4-4 now, with the Chiefs and Bills. I really do like Josh Allen. I really do.
Yeah,
he's a fantastic.
He's
player.
a good dude. Yeah,
he's one of my favorite players that isn't on the Chiefs or Saints in all of football. Yeah. I love how he plays. I'm rooting for him, just not this weekend. So
yeah,
I love that he did it without Diggs. That makes me happier than ever because I can't stand that. God,
he doesn't have much. He doesn't have much there, to be honest. Yeah.
He didn't start off like he had a bit of a rocky start. I feel like with the Bills, like he had that whole like weird video. They
didn't believe in him because he came from Wyoming. They gave him a bunch of flack. They're like, is he really something? And then he's stepped it up a lot over the last 2 years. I think that 13-second win or loss for him, but win by the Chiefs really put a fire under him the last few years, and he's set on it. He's going to win one. If it's not this year, it'll be next or next, and he's going to win a couple. Actually, I think he's got a couple on it.
He had that questionable thing. I can't remember exactly what it was. Some type of weird. They had some video of him or something. I think he was saying something racist or something when he was in high school. Something weird. Anyway,
Dude,
but
listen, not to sidetrack the story, but I'm an elementary school teacher. We have a lot of kids. They're 5th grade, 6th grade, and they have the worst mouths. They have the worst whatever. And all of them want to be athletes. They want to be the next Ronaldo or whatever. And I'm like, guys, let me just tell you, these guys like Josh Allen and whoever, they're getting hit for things they said when they were 12.
Yeah.
Like, be careful.
Yeah.
It
It's
crazy.
It's different time now, for sure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and he's done nothing but like kind of endear himself. Like he's been like a really kind of a cool guy. You listen to him; he's funny. He did. I don't know. He's done some stuff with like a couple like Barstool and a couple other places, and he's just he's like one of the cool guys to hang out with. Like some of these guys that you're like, this guy we would not hit it off, but he seems like a guy who's just really cool about everything. So yeah, I'm kind of pulling for him too. But anyway.
Oh, Yoda! I think that's a fantastic pull. That's a steal this late in before. Jurickson Profar is one of the best outfielders available.
I thought he misspelled Jurassic Park. I was worried.
If Paul in the 619 was here, he'd tell you because he's a Padres fan. Yeah,
all right, so
Jurickson Profar is great. He's
it's
fantastic.
Rushmore Andy, right? You're up.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I am loading my team with shooting ability here.
All right.
I'm so glad because this is the 4th round, right? Is this 4th round? Yeah. 4th round, and I'm just dipping into my 2nd round talent. Right.
Wow.
So, I mean, it's just, I love how this is unfolding. This guy, offense, defense, both great. Again, shooting. I'm going Fox McCloud from Star Fox Commander. He's going to be a leader.
Bit of a reach.
I don't think it's a reach. I saw that he can lead a team. He can lead people. Listen, the way that he works with Falco Lombardi is great too. Falco's not a great team player, but he reins it in. He brings it in. Froggy is literally worthless. Slippy is worthless, and he still brings her along. It is the way that he can manage a team. He's the quarterback on the field, right? He's that guy who can. It doesn't matter what the pieces and parts that you got on there. He defeats space emperors for just a hobby, right?
Yeah.
This guy is the real deal. He's ultimate leader. Ultimate leader. Going Fox McCloud.
Very underrated character in Smash.
Who's your favorite Star Fox character, Keith? Would you say?
Well, first of all, I put Star Fox Commander. Is that what I'm supposed to put, or what am I putting up here?
Star Fox. His name is Fox McCloud.
Yeah, Fox McCloud.
McCloud, okay.
McCloud.
Well, definitely the fox. I love a fox.
Yeah. What does the fox say, though? That's what we all
I forget what it says. But you ever heard? Do you have foxes down there? I mean, you ever hear a fox scream, like a real fox?
Yeah, they're a little creepy.
It sounds like someone dying in the woods.
Have you ever got a chance to work on a wild animal like a fox?
No. I did before I was a vet. I volunteered at a wildlife sanctuary, so I did. Not foxes, though. I work with like the birds, like crows and seagulls and owls and stuff.
Like Birdo?
Yeah, Birdo the squirrel. Yeah. I actually did raise a baby squirrel. I didn't name him Birdo though. He was nutsy the squirrel.
Speaking of video game characters, there's a squirrel out there that's pretty nuts.
Yeah, and not family friendly. Let's just put it that way.
Not friendly at all.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about him.
It's me, right? It's back to me.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go off the rails a little bit. I think.
Do it. That's what I like to hear.
So I like a Swiss Army knife character. Like I want someone who can do some different things for me, especially when you're forming a team, right? You want to be able to mesh together.
I love to try to think what he's going to say. That's like
I'm thinking about it too.
Yeah. So it's going to be so weird, though. I think.
No, but I want to be able to mesh with the other players, fit in where he's needed. Okay. I'm going to go with the Z-shaped Tetris piece. So he can really save you. You can get him in there. You can do whatever you need him to do, right?
I saw this.
It's the least fitting piece out of.
I was going to say,
yeah.
I saw this, and I was like, okay, I'll put. But
I want the straight line. If I'm
the straight line. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but at least the C.
Yeah. Not the big square.
The C, it makes them best every time.
The Z, when you put it flat there, you have to there's two angles you have to get rid of.
He's a challenge, but if you know how to work with him, if you're good at him.
He's a cancer in the locker room again. There's no question on that. You either go eye or square, but the eye that's when you get the Tetris. Anywhere. Yeah. The eye is the brings up everybody's so happy when you see the eye. You know what they do when they see the Z piece? They're like, oh no, not another one of these.
You might be right.
And then there's one that hangs to the left and one that hangs to the right.
I mean, like the L bracket. Yeah. They're not. Yeah, I guess he is, but he does. He's cool though. He can flip around.
It's like the most useless piece, honestly.
I like a challenge.
I love how you gave him a personality. You said he.
Yeah.
You assumed the Tetris piece's gender.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Wrong there.
It is misogynist.
What's the Z piece's pronoun?
I'm gonna go he, but I don't know. I'm open to it. I'm an ally to the Tetris pieces.
Pain and full. That's what it is. There's pain.
No, he's a challenging piece, but if you get him working, if you're in a zone with him, you can slide him in there and flip him.
You know what Keith just said? He said, "I don't want to win this poll this week."
Well,
I think that was a pretty safe bet anyway.
I do feel bad because I know there are certain things that Keith doesn't get or doesn't like the UFC stuff. If we ever do a draft of the UFC, he's going to be completely have no idea what he's talking about there. Too.
We haven't done that yet either because Andy.
I can't name 5 UFC fighters.
Yeah,
I can't.
I mean, I don't blame him, but I know that's been clamored for a little bit. Like people
Kimbo Slice.
Yeah.
And I'm gone after
that's
that.
Old school. That's a deep cut.
That's all I have. That's all I have.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you went with the Z. That's an interesting pick. Not what I would have done. I did have the I Tetris because I did see that on a lot of lists people like the Tetris piece, but whatever the I, whatever the straight line.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna go. It's pretty old school. This is the only female on my team. Gonna be. Very strong. She's, way stronger than she appears. She's rocking double guns, which is one of the coolest things you can do.
Nice.
I'm going with Laura Croft. Also, probably, everybody's first video game crush, I would say, right?
Yeah.
With her,
mine was the Z piece, but yeah, I think Laura Croft is.
Yeah.
Thank goodness she was played by Angelina Jolie and not with the blocks. But Andy, I thought this might be where you went when you were talking about more guns, and you were going to go back-to-back ladies. That would have been really cool. But you rolled in with Fox, and I applaud the Lara Croft pick. She's on my list. But yeah, I just didn't have any space for that type of. She wasn't bringing anything to the table today.
No, but, I got you. She's a little angular at times in her early stages, which. Not
in the old school game, she hadn't had a real. She needs a remake. We need a remake.
Would not hurt to have a bit of a remake, I think, too. Yeah. So, Keith, YouTube spotlight. Always.
I thought I had a pause there so I could hit the segment. So yeah, quick segment, and you can finish your thought there. Quick. So we're going to spotlight a little YouTube channel here. A few buddies of ours. We got. The No Banger Sports Card Podcast, brand new podcast on YouTube. It's all about they're bargain box guys, so they're hunting for inexpensive cards. They're not hunting for the Kabooms or the Downtowns. They're hunting for cards they can buy for $1, flip for $10. But it's Carry American Arbitrage and Rod Picking and Punching cards, who I do the Ray trains with on Monday nights, and then Tim over the years, another great YouTuber. So definitely, if guys are into sports cards, check out their podcast. Brand new, very nice guys.
Yeah.
So
then we met over a year.
I just went and subbed the Rushmore Show, and I'll tell them you sent us.
Oh, I appreciate it, man.
Sent you.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Tell them the Horse Podcast sent you.
Yeah, the Horse Podcast. Yeah,
that's how we're going to be referred to from now on.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to hang out.
We could be called the Phillies. That would work.
Yeah, there you go.
A little horse pun. You like it?
I like it. Well, what were we saying? I interrupted you at the segment.
I don't remember anymore.
Okay.
All right. So there's just, I mean, I still have a tons on my list, but there's nobody that's jumping out to me right now overly that I'm in love with here. It's getting a little tougher. I probably am missing somebody that I really should have taken. All right. The only one that's really jumping out to me, he's a bit of a loose cannon. You got to understand that going in. He's born to fight. He gets very excited and sometimes discharges electricity. So I'm going to go with Blanca from Street Fighter.
Big. Good pull.
Yeah, thank you.
How do you spell that, Andy?
Oh, Keith, come on.
BLANKA.
Blanca?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he was, one of the original characters on Street Fighter.
2.
Yeah, Street Fighter 2. Okay. He's basically like the I mean, people can use him way better than I can and stuff, but like he was kind of the easiest character. You just hit the button over and over again. He just kind of electrifies himself, but yeah, he's got a cool look to him. Do you remember him at all, Keith? You don't remember?
I played Street Fighter, but I don't remember him particularly. No,
he was like
the green guy with orange hair.
Yeah, crazy monster looking guy.
Monster.
Oh yeah, he was cool. All right, yeah, he was cool.
And he always said he has a weird noise too. It's like woo, like I don't know. There you go. So there you go. Blanca
he rolled at you and
yep. He bit your face, I think, too. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. He absolutely did.
I mean, come on.
You had the cool like uppercut thing like that. But
if you know what you're getting into, you know what you're getting with this guy. I think he's a solid pick. You already know going into this loose cannon, he's very emotional. He's going to let that stuff drive him. If you can rein it in, I think having Mario on the team with him is going to be beneficial.
More of a calming influence to him,
right? I do believe so. So I like this pick. I mean, fifth round pick. Yeah. This is, to get Blanca at this point. Yeah, that's great.
He's my 5th rounder. I knew he's. We understand that at some point he may not be on the team very long, so we're going to have to cut him maybe a year or two down the road, just because he's going to get too out of hand. He may start biting people's faces of his teammates.
It's a long-standing franchise. He's still in it in number 6.
Yeah. Well, I'm just thinking purely as a teammate. I don't know how he interacts necessarily. If he starts biting,
I think his origin was a plane crash, if I remember.
That might be, yeah. But if he starts biting, Laura Craft's face off, like he's going to have to go. I think
there's a language barrier too. He's from Brazil, I believe.
He is.
Yeah.
But
there's the language. If you could speak Portuguese, I think you'll be okay, or got somebody.
But if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if he actually said anything. He just grunted more than anything. So it's more than just that. It's might be even more of a grunt language. You have to. Keith,
if he doesn't have to do post game pressers, I think you're good.
Yeah, no, I think he's
put him in front of the camera.
Ricky Williams, keep his helmet on.
He might be Marshawn Lynch, the Marshawn Lynch of your team.
Wait, might look skilled.
I'd even say maybe like a Lyle Alzado potentially.
Yeah. Okay.
It does sound like he could be a Lions coach though, because all he's doing is grunting over there in the press conferences a little bit.
Well, Blanca's probably bitten some kneecap.
It's true. Yeah, a little emotional. All right, sorry about that, but I'm gonna continue where I was going down my path with my Z piece. I don't think this is anyone.
Are you taking another Tetris piece?
No, I'm not. But I don't think I'm stealing anyone's pick here. I played this game a ton. Well, you guys are playing fighting games back in the 90s and like cool games and Double Dragon or Street Fighter, all that stuff. I was playing with this aquatic creature.
This is getting weirder and weirder as you talk about it.
Echo the Dolphin.
Yeah.
Echo
the Dolphin. Echo was tough. He was tough.
Didn't he just like boop stuff? That was his thing?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, he pumped in, he rammed some stuff, but he was cool.
I have to be honest. I really thought when you said aquatic, I thought you were going frog.
Yeah.
Frog.
Yeah,
that would have been good. It would have been good.
He's like, I could have taken.
Oh, that was good. I forgot about Frogger. Even from the Seinfeld lore, Echo the Dolphin's pretty. He's a pretty tough dolphin.
He just pokes stuff. He's just like a finger. Like I don't. Yeah. Okay. No, listen. I get it.
He swung away from things.
Games. Well,
I remember playing Echo the Dolphin and hating that game. I said, "What's the point of this game?"
Dolphin, or Ray Finkel. It's Ray Finkel. That's
Yeah.
I actually don't remember. Like, did you actually like go farther in the game, or was it you just kind of?
Yeah. No, you go farther.
I feel
like
like
an open world kind of a little bit. I mean,
I feel like you just swam in circles. Yeah.
Well, in certain, I'm looking up gameplay here. You can fight off like giant squid. Apparently, I never got that far in the game.
No, I didn't either.
I mean,
I stand corrected.
I played it a lot, but I didn't get very far.
I was going to say, Keith, you may have been able to in the game. I think Keith was stuck to just poking pufferfish the whole time.
No, I'm constantly suffocating.
Don't play the dolphin. Ray Finkel.
Well, this
constantly suffocating.
This one has a pterodactyl in it. Was there a pterodactyl in this game?
Keith has no idea. He's never got past the first level.
Snowflake the dolphin.
Holy moly!
Pterodactyl? Is that what you said?
There's the game. This could be AI, but it's from Reddit. It shows a pterodactyl.
Oh wow! I need to
dropping
play
a
the
bomb
game.
in the
We need an emulator, Andy.
I bet you, Kirk's got to have it. Kirk's got to have it on that thing back there. Echo the Dolphin is 100% on that. He's got the emulator right back there. It's ECCO. It's 2 C's. It's not spelled.
I remember I was playing. It was like something about the time, the something of time, right? The whatever it was. Quality game.
They're trying to make it fancy. They're trying to make it sound interesting. It's just go swim like a dolphin. That's the whole point of the game.
If I recall, it was just kind of more frustrating than fun.
There it is. I see it.
That's
for your viewing pleasure.
I'll say this: Echo is a better pick than the Z Tetris. I do think you improved.
Thank you.
You're going up.
Oh, look at that beautiful intro. Look
Oh,
at that scenic ocean.
It's an awful long intro. Scroll.
There he is. Look how fast he is.
There you go.
Sonic and him are a good squad.
Yeah.
But that's
I just worry Echo can't perform outside of the ocean. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's an away game, and what do?
I was fielding a water polo team, so he's
all right.
He's pretty strong.
There he is. There you go.
Well, you got a fan in Fox, so there you go.
Fox likes my Sega picks.
Yeah,
that was I do remember the game for sure. I just remember like it being like not overly fun.
It's a dolphin emulator.
Right.
Yes, he's pushing a rock. See, it's awesome.
That's so amazing.
He's drowning, is what he's doing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Now, what is he going to do now? Oh, he's going to swim. He's swimming. Oh, he's turning.
Oh, now he's faster.
You get caught in currents. You get caught in currents. Yeah, there we go. It was like a riptide or something. Yep.
Oh, you got a gym.
I recall. If I recall, you also had to you had to come up for air too, which kind of
you had to get air. We had to find little air pockets.
I get it, but it just wasn't fun to do that. Oh, there you go. All right. Well, Echo, that's a pick.
Thank you.
Certainly
it's a pick. 3-horse race.
All right, up to you, Andy. Andy up top.
Yeah.
Finishing strong, 5th pick.
I think I'm going to go. Okay, so this guy here is an X Factor. He can play multiple roles. He really can eliminate potentially whatever threat's coming against him because he can become that. And doesn't look very intimidating. Probably people are going to overlook him.
Go ahead. He's a one-up.
And I'm going with Kirby. Give me Kirby.
Ooh, okay.
That guy can take on any ability that is placed in front of him, and he can combat it. He's going to negate a player. It's going to now become 4-on-4, essentially, based on what Kirby does here. I think he's a matchup nightmare. He's just a matchup nightmare. He's like he's going to be annoying to play against. He looks cute. He looks, whatever, but he's the real deal. I'm going.
Yeah. My question, my concern, along with real life, is that are you going to have a weight problem with him? Because I know, some of these guys come in. He is certainly he brings a lot to the table, but can he keep his weight down? Because if you're eating stuff constantly,
but I will tell you, even in his weight, he's extremely flexible, right? So he can shift and he can exploit defenses. He can do all these things. I think it's going to be fine. I think we're going to be good on our team. Fox is not going to let him. Fox is my leader there. And nobody's going to have more weight than DK does.
Weekly weigh-ins are going to be a mandatory on your team.
Yeah, look,
just
for
to
a
make sure everybody's checking the right.
Absolutely, 5th round pick. You're going to know you're going to take some red flags here and there. I'll take that over Echo, who can't get out of the ocean.
All right. I got to drop out for 1 second. I'll be right back. But Andy, you can just continue. I'll be right back. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got it. All right.
Kirk.
So, Kirk, we're going to you. Bringing us home.
Well, I mean, I'm glad Keith stepped out because he wasn't going to know this guy.
All right.
But
So
there is one person on the
now
panel
that the three people that are really know what they're talking about,
there is one person on the panel absolutely knows and could probably tell everybody my pick right now. I played my cards right. I'm just telling you, I'm getting Brock Purdy on the Mr. Irrelevant, but this guy has Joe Montana as a Niner kind of ability. He's stepping out with a big sword, and I'm going with Cloud Strife, Final Fantasy VII. Listen, underrated at this panel, but we all know he's the GOAT in the RPG world.
No, he's a super strong hero. You can't.
My negative on him. Negative on him is that he's kind of a one and done.
I did my homework. I figured out he's going to make it to 5 for Mr. Irrelevant. He's upset. You guys hurt his feelings. He's like, man, there's no way I last to 5. I gave him the call. I gave him the call in the first round and said, dude, I know you're going to be there. Just stay with me. We got it.
We got you. We're not letting you down. Yeah.
I think that the problem with him is that he's like a one and done. You know what I mean? I worry about it. He's going to be like an Anthony Richardson. How many games did he play in college? Like 8 games? You know what I mean? Like, so it's like,
except here's the big deal. It's a 3-disc game. It's 100 hours worth of work. It's a one and done. But it's a big, long game. He's been there.
Sure.
He's been in the trenches.
What's the schedule like? What's he coming from?
Here you go.
What conference is he
Here's your
playing?
pick. It's
Who's your favorite?
Strike from Final Fantasy VII.
Final Strike? What's his name?
Cloud.
Cloud.
Yeah, I'll just put that in.
Okay.
We were just talking. You can chime in now, Keith. I know you haven't heard, but who would you say your favorite Final Fantasy character is besides Cloud, of course?
I've never played. I have no idea, to be honest.
I'd have to say all of them.
Yeah.
That's the answer. Yeah. Oh man, I wish I was quicker like that. That was good.
So it's a great pick. You know what? We know he's a good team player, right? He brings in all types of people to his team.
That's all he is a team leader.
Yeah.
I told you, he's a good coach to bring everybody together. He's got bad guys. He's got good. He even has a guy on his team with a cannon arm. So he knows how to handle Mega Man and his young. Yeah. We've got animals on the team. We've got girls on the team. He knows how
some weird dog-looking creature thing.
We have a vampire on the team. He's got a vampire on the team. He knows how to get Ganon together. Yeah. Clouds.
Good.
Clouds.
No, that's
Big Red.
It's a great
Big Red, he's got a
late
guy
round
named
pick.
Red.
Great late round pick.
Finishing it off, man. I love it.
All right.
That's what we got on the draft so far. And I will say, I mean, I probably 25% of the names I didn't hear of. Not faulting the picks at all.
I got you.
But
I probably should have taken the reins on this one for writing games in.
No, yeah, it's true. All right, you want to do some honorary mentions? Or
sure.
A little. One of the ones I should have picked maybe over the Z piece.
Or Echo.
No, I should have had Echo in the 4th round. Anyone play Cubert back in the day? Cubert was pretty cool.
I thought that's who you were going to say this whole time.
That's a great pick. I love that pick.
I've been waiting for Cubert.
He's the weirdest looking creature, but it's cool.
Now look, we shifted to a sports level. You guys are sports guys, and I kept tiptoeing it. I wanted to take Bo Jackson as a character.
Oh, yeah. I didn't think of that. Yeah.
But I didn't think of that. He's a real guy, and I was going to think Mike Tyson as a character.
Yeah.
But even better, a guy who is not a real guy, but he's OP in all sports. Pablo Sanchez from Backyard Baseball.
Goated.
I almost pulled that goat out in the 5th round.
I thought about Mike Vick from Madden 03 or 04.
See,
what was it?
And that's more of a real guy because they were actually trying to figure out points back in the Tecmo Bowl days. They were just getting names. They're just like, make him the best guy, make him the worst
Yep.
guy, that kind of thing. I almost took Bo because of just the nostalgia and the history, but I was like, maybe not. Maybe little Matt, right? He's
I had him
kind
on
of
my
not
list.
a real character. So those were some guys I was thinking of. Simon Belmont is one Castlevania series
that'd been good.
that I thought of. But and any Mortal Kombat guys, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Liu Kang, Goro. Thought about some of those guys, and then let's see. Oh, and Ryu. You picked Blanca. I would have chose Ryu.
Yep.
Or
I got you.
so that'd have been my guys. That's some of the guys I had left. I got a ton more, but that's some of the main ones.
Even worse than my Echo the Dolphin pick would have been if I chose the baby fish from the game Shark Shark. Anyone play Shark Shark on television? That was a great game.
I have.
It was a nameless character, but he gets bigger, he grows, but he was a cool fish.
Yeah. Oh boy. This is a horrible idea for Keith to join this game.
Now, you guys did Star Wars
strong.
before,
You got a solid top 2 or 3. I mean, I think you're good. When you get to GTA, I'm just worried about not from a video game standpoint.
Like,
it's great.
He's kind of got like Drew Brees in the late years. You know, there's only 1 or 2 pieces of talent here. We're not going to go nowhere. Yeah.
Sonic's going to be running for his life. Is all I'm saying. He's doing a lot of the heavy lifting.
Not a lot of blockers. Yeah.
Do I remember correctly? Did y'all do a Star Wars one?
Did we do one?
Have y'all done
we do Star Wars characters. Yeah.
Right. I thought I remember seeing that one, but there is a video game character in Star Wars that's only from the video game, Darth Revan, and he's one of the greatest. Like he's in the video game lore, and he was known really well for being a Sith and a Jedi. So
interesting.
Oh wow, okay.
That would have been a cool pick too. But there's a lot of Robotnik's out there. The bad guy for Sonic. We got that. Andy, you got some extras down there. Who you got?
So I thought about double teaming in Banjo and Kazooie, having both of them stealing 2 and 1 was a good one. Crash Bandicoot.
Yep.
Would have been a great one.
PlayStation's guy. But
one that you pointed to again was not going to make it very family friendly was Conker.
Yep.
Conker's Bad Fur Day. It's a tough game to play. Captain Falcon. It would be a good one. I love playing as Captain Falcon on Super Smash Brothers too, by the way.
Now here's one. Yeah. I'm surprised. I'm surprised with you, Andy. I thought you had a softball pitch. You should have took Luigi.
I don't like him on my team. He's not
second
courageous.
fiddle.
Oh, the other Andy.
Oh, I got you.
He had Mario.
Yeah.
Now if you had both, if you teamed them, I'm okay with that.
I
Poor
wanted,
job.
I was my list. I did have Luigi on my list, but I also had Yoshi, which I thought would be a good pick with Mario. I didn't want to go too, Mario overboard on that because I mean, if I wouldn't have gotten Mario, I might have gotten Wario actually because I argue that Wario is a really good evil character. It's got. I mean, anytime they have like a weird, funny like catchphrase, that's a hit for me. I guess go down further on my list. I can run through some of mine. Solid Snake was a great pick. Donkey Kong.
Oh wow! So, breaking news. I don't know if y'all saw it, but Cowboys made it official.
They took. Yeah.
Wow!
I knew that was potential. I heard about that, but
I love it.
Yeah, wow. You're worried they were going to take your guy, right?
I'm not really a huge Kellen Moore fan, but I mean he's done well this year. But I don't love the offense. But that's an uninspiring hire for Dallas. Yeah. I feel like.
Yeah. But let's see.
A guy within the team that you fired.
Yeah.
I might be coaching the Saints. Who knows? We may start the season without a coach.
Well, I think more interview with the Saints too, so that still could happen there. But I know they've had a few guys.
Joe Brady was one.
I like the Joe Brady. I'm hoping they're waiting for
Philbin maybe
this week when the Bills lose to hire Brady. That's what I'm looking for.
I like Joe Brady the most out of them. I don't think. I mean, I'm with Kirk on this. I don't love when defensive coordinators become coaches, the head coach. It doesn't. I don't know. There's something about it.
Yeah.
That especially with the way the league is now. You got to score 35 to win most of these games. I want an offensive mind in there. Now we don't have offensive parts. I mean, we have Olave. You got Kamara if he can be back in his, but
what's the situation there? Is Carr under contract for a long time?
Yeah, one more season. One more
season.
It doesn't make sense to cut him. At least what it looks like here.
I'm
okay with Carr playing another season.
Healthy, he's way better than what we have.
Yeah.
And you're arguing.
It was a wild. They were the top team in the league. Like maybe weeks before they played the Eagles. Right
week
before they
1
played
and
the
2,
Eagles.
dude, we were unstoppable.
Week 1 and 2, they scored like 50.
Yeah. And then the wheels fell off. Yeah.
Everybody got hurt. I mean, we started playing.
Everybody was excited that we got Clint Kubiak.
Tipton was our number 1 wide receiver at one point this season. Yeah, Marcus Tipton. Look that guy up. Or I think it was Marcus. Who knows?
Red Dead Redemption 2. Great. That's a great game.
He was on my list. So I had Arthur Morgan on my list. So
Arthur Morgan's a good pick. Some of the guys from Resident Evil, good picks.
I'm a little surprised about nobody took. I don't think anybody took a Mortal Kombat guy. You can go Johnny Cage. You could go Baraka.
I would have went Scorpion or Sub-Zero.
Scorpion,
but yeah.
Yeah. You did say that.
Cabal.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought when you said Blanca, I thought you were talking about Baraka.
No.
Okay.
Different
people. Yeah.
Let's just see quickly. Oh, Geralt from The Witcher. It's a pretty good one.
Enzio from Assassin's Creed.
Yep. Pikachu, which that technically you could pick that one in there. I never played it. I'm not a huge
Now here's one that would have been kind of risky, and I was purely picking him just for the video game character. But he didn't start there. It was kind of one of our rules, and ours was I was going to go Donatello.
Okay.
As a character, he is OP in those games because he has the big
staff. Yep, for sure.
And anybody else have Questor? You know who Questor is? He was the elf in Gauntlet.
Oh God!
You ever play Gauntlet? Gauntlet was a fun game.
So in Nintendo 64 episode, Gauntlet Legends was in my top 4.
Ah, nice.
Oh, that's true. That's true, Christopher. I didn't think about that. It's a very horse-friendly game. I guess the last one I had on here was Agent 47 from Hitman. Was pretty good game. He's been around.
What about Tony Hawk?
Yeah,
Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
That was a great game too.
I was kind of holding myself away from doing the real guys. Bo Jackson definitely would have been the steal.
Yep, definitely. Steve from Minecraft. I wasn't a big Minecraft guy, but I know that was. Yeah. And then the last one I had was Dog Meat from Fallout. If you guys ever played that before, Dog Meat was a dog that he had. So that's my list. That's my honorable mentions.
Yeah, so I think it's a pretty tight race here for we'll see how the voting pans out.
Yeah.
I mean,
oh boy, Keith, what is going on?
Looking at that list, go back there. I think Andy's strong. Yeah, I think it's between the two Andys in this pick.
I don't know. I'd like your last. I mean, Kratos and Cloud is your
Star Fox at 4-5 is pretty tough.
Well, Kratos and Cloud
a different crowd here.
Yeah,
I'm playing to
my last three picks are for a totally different crowd. I don't know if they're going to show up in your voters.
True.
I'm playing to the thinker crowd, the Tetris crowd. There, that's what I'm. The
they don't even know how to use the internet, so I think you're messed up.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The only person I really know that loved Tetris is my father, and he's almost 85 now. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't played.
Our demographic is probably skews a little higher, right? In age.
I'm really playing. That was the dig.
We certainly don't have a Gen Z or what is that? No, whatever.
Exennial is where I land. I land in the Exennial. The Zennials, I guess they say them now.
I'm not sure. What are we? No, we're Gen X, right, Keith?
Right.
No, but are we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gen X goes up to what, like 80?
80, I think. Yeah.
Right, but Exennial or Zennial is like the 77 to 83 range. If you land in that 5, 6
just that too.
Yeah,
it's millennial and X together.
Gotcha.
Because that's the range that you were born before the big internet and video game boom, but you lived it as a child.
Okay.
Gotcha.
That's where I live.
We're right
Like-
on the border.
I'm at.
I'm a millennial.
And that's my issue with a lot of these video games because when I played up to Genesis and then PlayStation 1, but after that I wasn't really playing games anymore. When I played PS2, but beyond that I never played.
You should ask your son. You should ask your son for help.
Yeah, I played a lot of Fortnite. Me and Andy played a lot of Fortnite back in the pandemic, but none of the other games, current games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
all right.
I will say this: I am horrendous at Fortnite. My son wants me to play with him all the time. I am terrible.
If it's anywhere you have to shoot other people, don't bring Kirk into it. Don't bring Kirk there. Kirk's looking at the wall. Kirk, what are you doing? You can't walk that way.
Wait, where? He just jumped off a bridge. What is he doing?
Hey, what's up?
How's it going? Is that a retro cannon?
There he is.
Here we go. Let's go, man.
Maybe we might need a quick response to our picks. See if we got a.
Oh yeah, what you think?
Our first.
He's picking mine.
Our first review.
So who's got the best here? So.
I can make it bigger.
That row or that row.
Don't worry if you don't know any of the top rows picks.
Here, hold on. Let me screw it in for you. Which row has the best?
Let's play some like a suspenseful theme song. All I have is the horse race music.
You don't have to pick your dad.
Come on, say who has the best.
Well, I know like two.
So just say, pick one. First vote of the night. It's okay if you don't pick mine if that's what you're trying to do.
The second one.
The second one, Andy. Andy Rips and Brews. He's got Mario and Pac-Man. I do. That's strong. Yeah.
Thank you.
Does he like Tetris?
He likes Tetris. How about Echo the Dolphin? Does this look interesting?
I think I could put Echo the Dolphin on like when I'm going to sleep, like as
it's peaceful.
Noise.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It'd be one of those things.
When you want to hear soft like water noise, like when you hear raindrops, that's when you hear Echo. Although does he just make some annoying like clicking sounds and stuff in the game? I forget.
That's annoying. That's communication.
That's communication.
You should. He doesn't have retro cannon. Does he emulate like old video games on his channel?
Yeah,
he does.
So we haven't done a ton. To be honest, a lot of our time is sucked up with my channel and just sports. But the goal will be eventually where he will go through, and I was looking to see if I could find it. But yeah, shout out to him, his channel. Is it right here? Yeah, it's right here. So we have this book here, The Essential Guide to Retro Gaming, and he's starting it through, and he's going on each game, and he's done two of them. So he did Pac-Man first.
There you go.
And then he did Donkey Kong next. Next game, we've already filmed this. We just never put it out. Paperboy. We already filmed this one. We never put it out. Space Invaders.
Okay.
But he's going to go through the whole book, and it goes through Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Tetris is in there. Right?
I think Echo's page 22. Echo's page 22. I remember that.
Was it page 22?
Yeah, Echo the Dolphin.
Echo's volume 60.
So the idea is he's going to play our old games for the very first time, never have seen it.
That's great.
So like
idea.
you can log in, it's like, what is this garbage? And see if he can figure out how to play it because he's not.
Yeah, very cool. That's a cool concept.
He's going to go through.
I got this emulator that has like 25,000 games, all the old systems from PS1 down, and I got it from a guy on Facebook for like $250.
Oh wow!
And I mean, it was well worth it. All the games for him to play and play old games.
Yeah,
so
we did play. We did play last time I was there. We played Nickelodeon Guts from the Super NES. Might be one of the worst games of all time.
Yeah.
They were not all, they were not all prom queens back then. There were some real bad ones.
Yeah.
There were some tough games. I don't know how we.
There's like no instructions on how to play it. It was just like here's the event. Go do it. And you're like,
here's the
what are these
10-minute
buttons?
timer that's actually 10 minutes, and it takes forever to get past the first step.
That I will say, like, I know people love retro games, and I do too to a certain degree, but there have been some great strides in convenience of games, like in terms of like being able to skip stuff and do all this other stuff. But it's like, oh my god,
That's another thing. Like in here, there's save points. You can save.
Yeah.
Some of those games we couldn't save back in the day.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure.
And there was no internet to look the stuff up anyway. Right?
Yeah, that's
Just
true.
like,
Well, I was just saying that. You know, like what was the game? We were talking about Zelda 2 last night on our stream, and Zelda 2 was a very hard game. And back in the day, if you didn't have Nintendo Power, you didn't know how to beat that game. You didn't know.
Yeah.
And nowadays, they just look it up. They watch a video of somebody playing it, and they go and do the exact same thing, and they're done in like 10 minutes.
Yeah. We had to suffer through a lot of pain.
But I don't know if that's good. I mean, I understand the point of it, but I like struggling with the game and like quitting and coming back to it later.
But also back then, you didn't have things like this, so you only had 6 games in the library. You played that game, no matter if it's hard or not, over and over again, and you were the one guy at school that was really good at it because you had it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Makes sense.
Very true. All right.
Well,
that was great.
Yes, that's great. Yeah. Fun draft. Yeah.
Fox is
thanks for having us.
Between the
Fox
two
is new on our channel. He's going to be on our channel in this next series. We're doing music. So he's going to come on board. So we finished video games up in February, and then we'll start music in March and April. So we're kind of booking those guys right now, and Fox is going to jump in there, I believe.
We got to do some music drafts. I've brought it up, and you've sort of fought me on it because you think it's like a personal choice kind of thing. But I mean, so are game characters, so we can still do that.
That's fine. I think we got to maybe. Yeah, there's definitely some option like one hit wonders. I think is always fun. Like best.
Yeah. Controversial band, whatever. We'll figure it out. But
we did music series is when I nerd out.
Yeah.
I mean, and I love video games. I love sports. I love food when we talk about food. But music is when I'm like all business.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, like it is for 2 months. I don't get around. I love
when there's no argument, it's just no. You're wrong. That's not.
You're wrong. That is a horrible pick. Next. Yeah.
Understood. No, that's a good idea. We probably should do some music stuff at some point.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we'll work on that. But guys, what do you have coming up? Do you have? You're in the video game category, so
we are. So we do 6 topics for anybody that's out there going to watch and want to jump on over and come visit us. We appreciate it. But we do 6 topics. In the beginning of all the deal, we like I said earlier, we randomly picked for what the day was. So we looked, okay, today's our show. It's January 24th. What happened on that day? It's peanut butter day, and we would do that, to try and figure out how to get topics. And we realized that people would come to our show and watch, and we'd do like a wrestling topic. And then the next week we'd do like the best cartoons ever. And they're like, I thought this was a wrestling channel. So they wouldn't come back anymore. They were like, we don't like this. So we figured it down to 6 topics eventually. Last year we decided that, and we do each one 2 months. So we're in the 2 months of video games. We move into 2 months of music the next 2 months. Then movies and TV, nostalgia, which is just our way of bringing up our childhood, and anything old and anything. And a lot of times we bring the other categories in. That's a lot of where we get wrestling. We'll pull in like movies or cartoons from our childhood, toys, things like that. Then the next 2 months is sports, and we finish off the year with food topics.
Nice.
So our food topics, we brought that one in. We were looking for a 6, but we can go and get anybody we want. Yep. Like, we don't need somebody that's a guitar player to do music. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, food, everybody eats. We all have different opinions. So we're in probably the strongest stretch of our YouTube time. We have a strong lineup of creators coming to visit us. We're about to hit those first tiers in YouTube. And so the next one, this Thursday, we have Manny's Arcade and Saturn Steve, both big creators in the convention video game space. They're going to come on and do our top 4 Genesis games of all time. So Sega Genesis,
awesome.
You mentioned that. But to round out, we've got a fun one. We got 2 Christian guys coming on. They're going to talk about how you live vicariously through video games. So having unlimited lives or things like that, right?
Wanting to be the
hardest
VP to fit in anywhere, right? So, I mean, along those lines, right?
Yeah, perfect.
The last 3 episodes, all 3 of those, we have 2 guys, and each one of them have like 20,000 plus subscribers.
Awesome.
So it's pretty awesome. We're going to do hardest games ever, most underrated games in Nintendo 64, and we're going to do so most underrated and what's Mort's? You remember, Andy?
I don't remember. You do all that stuff, so I don't know.
Yeah. So, anyways, I think it's another 64 topic. So, it's the most overrated game of all time, the most underrated in the 64 realm, and the hardest games ever. That's our last 3, and then we're booking right now for music. So, even you guys, if you guys want to join us on any of those topics, it doesn't have to just be sports. Sports is September, October. But anybody in the chat, what we do is send us a message. We let you guys pick the topic as long as we haven't done it before. And we'll send you a list of what we've done, and you just pick something that's not on it. And most of the time, we at least can feel our way through. If it's something that we don't have any knowledge of, we'll just say, hey, man, this isn't going to be a good one. We pick something else. But we usually have something.
It's great. No, it was a blast, and I love the way you guys do it too. That it's not. I mean, we have fun doing the drafts, but it's also fun to kind of do it like almost got a camaraderie type of thing when everybody's picking the same stuff. It's like
less competition. It gets competition at the end, I know, but
yeah.
And I love how you do it in bundles like that. Like you're just saying, you went from peanut butter to wrestling, which is what me and Andy do. We went from like video games. The previous one was like 8.
Nope.
Oh, we lost you, Keith.
He got censored.
Sorry. Touch in my back.
YouTube overlords.
No, my back.
I can hear you now.
He touches that mic and it goes out.
Honestly,
Am I on?
Yeah, you're on. You're on.
We were. I don't know if I was just trying to learn from some other creators, and I'd ask them questions. What do you think is best that you guys have done? We've had some guys with some big channels, like this guy Mort's Garage is coming on. He's got 35,000. Fantastic channel. We go to him and we say, hey, what are you doing? He's like, well, first off, we can't. If I showed up to your channel, I don't really know, except Rushmore. Are you talking about the park? Whatever. And so really kind of figuring out how to do that. And we had to hone in those topics and make sure it happened. Geeks of Rage, new guy to our channel. Man, we appreciate you. Tonight we're guesting over here, but he's brand new over at our side, and we appreciate him. Video game guy, obviously. Streets of Rage is his thing. Logo there, but thanks for being here, man. So,
hey, anybody that's here from ours too. I mean, I see that in Fox. I know if you guys haven't subbed yet, sub to Vintage Sport Flips for sure.
And look, that's one of the things we do over at our channel. I know it's not the same all the way around. Over at us, we're all about community more than anything. So we hand wrenches out to fight off the trolls. As soon as I figure that you're non-opposing, I'll give you one immediately, and that helps you to go and follow and be a part of their communities. Because when you have a wrench, I can go and easily go into each one of the channels and figure out where they're at. One of my favorite things going into other communities is like, oh, these are all the guys here. I liked what he was saying. I want to see what his channel's like, and then I have to go and search it. It's really hard. So for me, I'm all about the community. Go follow everybody else. But I do say this: don't go follow somebody just to have them subscribed. It really hurts them. You're not going to go watch and
go check
participate.
Yeah, for sure.
Go at least say hello, like a comment,
hey,
throw a video on in the background while you're at work. Help them out. It's not easy. This is not an easy endeavor.
Yeah. Not to bogart the mic here real quick, but just one other thing that we have coming up that's really cool that it's kind of been a somewhat recent thing that we've been doing is we're invited to these local Comic-Cons and stuff that we don't sell anything at all, right? We just get to have a table and go hang out in community with people. Pelicon is literally tomorrow, so I'm already packed up and ready to go. So I'm getting up. I'm leaving at 6 a.m. to go head to Denham Springs to do a convention there.
Awesome.
We get to have a table, hang out, do some filming, do some interviews, run some panels. We're both, like we said, youth pastors. We started this thing where we can We do like a devotional like worship service during the con. So especially if it's on a Sunday and people are missing church that day, if it's something they want to go to, our whole deal is that we want to not be the Christians that are picketing outside of this thing, yelling at people. We want to be there loving people like Jesus would and sharing the word with them and everything, but being there for them. So just this YouTube thing has opened up so many doors and opportunities. It's just been a huge blessing for us.
That's awesome. I know I watched one of your lives from a convention. I forgot which one it was. Maybe last year. Hey, my mic's back on, right?
Yeah, but it's super low. It's weird.
It's a little low.
Huh. All right.
I thought it was on my end. I wasn't sure.
No, I texted him too. I was like, "You're a little low there, buddy." And not height wise. I'm just saying that's the mic.
I see. I'm on the wrong mic.
Yeah,
is that any better now?
Yeah,
there you go.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I was talking into my camera, I think. not this guy.
Yeah, no, it's great. I think it's been you guys are great to hang out with. I love when you guys come in the chat, and probably some of the best comments I think come from you guys too. And
yeah.
Well, and then one lady who had a medical scare, she has some pretty good comments.
She's she's a Hall of Famer on the comments.
Well, listen.
I will say this in all fairness for Andy, he is a youth pastor, so every Wednesday night he's busy. So you guys are usually done. I'm usually watching you while my daughter is at youth group and I'm in line picking her up. Like she jumps in and she's like, "These guys again?" I'm like, "Be quiet. What do you think this pennant's worth?" She goes, "I have no idea." I'm like sitting in line. Yeah, but because you're usually on Wednesday night, so you're in the rotation for me on Wednesday. So whenever I jump on,
appreciate it, man.
YouTube, I'm over it.
I try to catch you when I leave youth. By the time I leave youth, we're usually like wrapping up the draft or towards the end of the draft. So I try to catch sometimes the end of it.
And we used to be on Friday nights. We're now a Thursday night thing. Fridays were what we wanted to for YouTube, right? For like Friday night hype, But we realized our family and church and everything else was very important at Friday. And we kept having to say, "Hey, can we move it back to Thursday?" And we realized Thursday's our better day. So we're Thursday nights and we're real. We're going to be there. And anybody that shows up, man, we love you guys. We appreciate it. We appreciate all the community that we've gotten from you guys. We met Sean I don't know if it was the chicken or the egg, the chicken, but we met Sean and you guys almost simultaneously.
Yeah.
And that was probably through either Spine Ticks or Bert leading us down that direction because he's all over the place. And we landed on you guys. Oh, at Keith Pick and Preacher.
The Pick and Preacher. That's how I thought. Yeah.
And so you guys probably led us to Sean, right? And we just keep going to them and then being in their live and kind of hanging out and going and just stopping and saying hello. We appreciate all that. We appreciate you guys asking us to be on. And look, just blanket order. If you guys ever want to come on the show, just let us know a topic you want to do, and you're in, man. Just Thursday night,
man. That's awesome.
Thursday night, 7, 8 o'clock, depending on if you're Central, Eastern, and then we just got to figure out what it is, man. We love to hang out.
Absolutely.
That's
right. It would be blessed for sure, man. Well, thanks, guys. I guess we'll wrap it up there. We're going to be back on next Wednesday night again, our normal night. We don't know what our draft topic is yet. We'll have to debate.
Could be peanut butter.
Peanut butter or music.
Pop Culture Cats.
Hold on. Let me just say.
Pop Culture Cats episode.
Okay,
we did talk about that, actually.
Our 4th episode of all time, which is the one after the Betty White, it was National Ask Your Cat Questions Day, right? And it was also National Peanut Butter Day. So back then we actually did 2 Rushmores at a time. We didn't have any guests, and we just said them. We didn't podcast it and talk. We just here's my pick. Oh, cool. What's your pick? And it would be shorter. Yeah. So we did ways to eat peanut butter and your top 4 pop culture cats.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
We actually talked about pop culture cats with the wives or the girlfriends. We talked about maybe doing that with them if they ever want to come back on.
We should do that one. It's a fun time.
We need to do pop culture dogs. We're still we need to do that one too.
We did do that one, right? Didn't we?
We did that one, yeah. Old Yeller. We got all the that was a good one. That was a good draft.
That's fun.
But I feel like the cat, you can do it with more people with the cats or the dogs because you can go in deeper with that draft.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that'd be good.
The list is crazy.
We did best birds too, so it's a similar idea.
Did you pick the squirrels?
We didn't do squirrels.
Pop culture squirrels.
Birdo.
Birdie. Birdo's the number one thing.
Birdo's number
Birdo
one.
the
Yeah.
squirrel. Yeah, of course. You know that.
The squirrel from American, the National
Pop culture
Lampoons. That's a good
horses. What
squirrel.
about pop culture horses? You could probably actually
Oh,
do that one.
that's good.
I mean,
I like
Mr. Ed is tops, right?
Like Racing Stripes is the zebra count.
I'd count a zebra.
I mean, I still think a sports horse is a popular horse. Like he's in popular culture.
Sea
Right?
biscuit. I mean,
Yeah, you got all. They're all part of it. Yeah, that's a good topic. I think that is a winning topic for sure.
You want to bring us back on for pop culture horses? We're in.
Oh,
That's 20 horses we have to come up with.
Figure it out.
20s. That might be a tough four-person.
Mine is two-parted.
You guys, but look, if anybody wants us to be on and needs us, if we make the time, if we can have the time, we'd love to be a part of whatever you guys are doing. So.
Yeah, and definitely, guys, everyone sub to the Rushmore Show, or if you're watching from the Rushmore Show, sub to Vince's Sport Flips or Rips and Brews over there. That's our card ripping channel. But guys, we'll see you next week. I have a video coming out tomorrow, 1 p.m., a regular memorabilia picking video, and we have shorts coming out every day. So appreciate you guys all being here. Thanks, Kirk and Andy, very much for joining us, and we'll see you guys on Thursday nights. Peace.